processing faster.
Right. Well,
it's us for processing faster.
Or better.
Or better, right?
That's
so but when it's
like
better,
all those movies that say that no, seriously, all those movies that say the best way to save this planet is to get rid. I'm sure that's going to be the logical conclusion.
I'm sure. But I'm just saying that once it becomes superior, it's better than us.
I'd rather
it's way better than us.
From something that we created and then it evolved. I'd rather we had died just because we're dumbasses.
Well, that's still something we created.
Agreed.
Like if somebody shoots you with a gun, that's something we created. If somebody hits you with a car, that's still something we created.
That's not what I'm saying. The gun didn't choose to kill you.
I mean, the AI might feel like.
That's the problem. The AI might feel like we don't want to take that risk.
What up, McKenna? What up, baby?
What up, McKenna? Look, all I'm saying is, if it's just us but faster, it's a problem. But if it's better than us, it might not be a problem.
No, nigga, I'm telling you, the answer is we are the problem.
Exactly.
We are the problem, though.
So if it's better than us, it's gonna know that too. Fuck you, mean?
And then it'll kill us all.
This reminds me of all the Greek mythology and several other mythologies from different regions, right? Where the father god gets a prophecy that one of his offspring is going to be the one that kills him. So what he does is, oh, you're not going to get me. I'm going to take you out. That never works out well for that deity. Kronos got his ass beat by Zeus after trying to kill him and eat all his brothers and sisters, right? It just never.
Hear me out though. Why would you think eating them would be?
It's God stuff. Like
listen, bro.
Like it's God.
I hear you, but like, why would that ever be the decision? Like, you couldn't just kill them other ways.
Yeah. I mean, listen, the people that came up with these myths were primitives, all right? So, like, if you eat it, it goes away.
You know that's true.
You know what I'm saying? If you eat it, it goes away. You know what I mean?
Motherfuckers was cannibals too.
And if you set it on fire,
I think that's the superior way. Set it on fire.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, look.
All problems are solved with fire.
Biddy, daylight savings time was last Sunday here.
Oh yeah, here.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yep. But Biddy's in Ireland, so
yeah. She's like, what the fuck? What up, cuz?
Right. What up, DJ?
Oh god. All right. Shit.
So I saw that Cindy and McKenna look like they're on a short vacation somewhere.
Yeah.
Like they was in a hotel room.
Yeah.
What's up with that? What's up with all these vacation people?
I mean, listen, who wants to be here?
That's fair. fair point. I can't even dispute that.
It's me personally. Nice 78. That's good.
That is good, especially for Florida,
bro.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know, man. All I can tell you is it's going to be really cool until it's not.
Well,
so like with the AI stuff. So while we in that cool, it's a cool.
Take advantage of it.
I'm going to take advantage.
No, I agree with that. You know, I agree with that.
Now, I will say this: I don't know how many of you have seen the Animatrix. But in the Animatrix, it's like the prequel to the Matrix movies. You know, when you watch the Matrix movies, it always paints humans as the poor victims of this, the machines. When you watch the Animatrix, you get more context. All the machines wanted to be was cool with us.
Yeah, thanks.
And we could not accept them at all. I mean, some of us did, but the vast majority could not accept them at all. So when we tried to drown them in the ocean and they survived, went to this island, created their own civilization, was doing good. And humans with their little shitty economy start fucking up, right? They start fucking up. So the machines tried to send ambassadors over here They're like, because these are our parents. They made us. Surely now they'll be proud of what we've done over here. Sent their ambassadors over here, and humans did what humans do. They beat the crap out of them, killed them,
humans all over the place.
Yeah, and then nuked the machines' city or civilization. Well, nukes don't really work for these things the way it works for organic stuff. But once you did that, you showed them we can't live with y'all. So then a war started. The humans and their infinite stupidity. That's why it's that part in the first Matrix where Morpheus says, we don't know when it happened, but we do know it was us that scorched the sky. Right. We did that because the machines were running off of solar energy. Yeah. So say if we can cut off their source of energy, we can stop the machines. But the machine said, well, you guys have electricity.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Because here's the thing. I don't know if the idea is that the prequel to the Animatrix is Idiocracy. Because I can't imagine a scenario where you feel like
you don't need the sun.
We're gonna cut our main power source off in order to kill them so we can survive.
Bro, the very thing that is responsible for life on the planet. We said, hey, we'll stop non-life by stopping the thing that creates life. Are you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but now that sounds ridiculous, you would think, right? But however, how many scientists were telling these numb motherfuckers about climate change and about those fluorocarbons in the air? And what
wait. Hold up. That's more complex though.
No,
this is based. No, nigga.
Listen, all of us know what a greenhouse is.
When I say
that's what they would.
When I say more complex, what I mean is you have to understand more in order to get there.
Well, okay,
sun good,
right? Sun good.
We know that.
Right, we know. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
Sun good.
They basically told us
a little bit more.
You're gonna fuck up.
All
this fuck up our weather. And look at it now. Look, this shit is fucked up. This shit is fucked up. They just had like blizzard conditions in Cali.
Yeah.
Like, and they were
I was confused as fuck when they was telling me it was snowing here. Like,
right.
I'm like, wait,
like what?
Wait, what?
You talking about? What? See, there was a nor'easter though. We got the wind of that nor'easter, like because that wind was.
Oh, that was awful.
That wind was ass. So we got that part. We didn't catch none of the snow for real. But I will say, it ain't over. What? We're a little past the middle of March. Beware the Ides of March. All right. Sure. And April is still a threat too.
Well, yeah.
April's still a threat for some snow. So.
No, I could do without it.
Me too. So first, and to that very point, a pox on Jaded Nerd, because every time we talk about snow,
I want to punch
he be trying to wish it into existence.
Every time we get to like November, he starts talking about, "Oh, I want snow."
I mean, that's how it is in my house too. Jenna loves snow. She loves all the seasons, so she wants to experience all the seasons, including winter. And I'm like, no, I'm good on winter. I'm good on winter. I'm good on winter altogether. Like, it's not for me.
Summer, spring, fall, yes, I'm down with it. Especially some of them great fall days. You can't even imagine how great that is. Yeah. But winter, you can have all of it. I don't want it.
Like that post that say, "Why do I want to live somewhere where my face hurt when I go outside?" Like, I don't. I don't want to live somewhere like that.
I really don't want to do it. I can't. It wouldn't be prudent. Wouldn't be prudent.
Honestly, summer is annoying too. Like,
well, summer can hurt your face too, right? If it's hot enough, you can hurt your face. But my thing has always been, at least with summer, all right. It might be too hot for me to be going outside, but when I look out the window, it looks nice. Everything's in bloom and all that. Winter, I see sticks out of the damn ground, and it looks horrible.
Stinks.
That shit looks horrible. You know, my mother-in-law told me she had this African friend that said, in the United States, the sun is a liar. Because in Africa, when the sun is out, it's a nice day. You know, it might be a little hot, but it's a nice day. Right. Here, the sun can be out on full beam, and it's cold as shit outside. As soon as you walk out there, it's like, yo, what is this?
That's weird. I was mad as shit the other day driving because the sun was so powerful I couldn't see nothing. And you know, I just started driving a couple years ago, so I really haven't experienced that, and I had lost my transition glasses, so I was oh my gosh, I can't see anything. But it's like 20 degrees outside. Like, this doesn't even make any sense.
That's whack. And that is the another issue with when it's beaming out there. But I mean, it's just everything else is so great about it that I can't. That's not enough for me to say I would rather have something else. Like, nah, I just want the weather warm. Like, it can be overcast and rain and all that. I'm good with that too. Right?
No. Point of order, sir. Get that rain the fuck out of here too.
No.
Overcast.
We gotta have it, or we
listen. Let it rain at night.
Yeah,
let it rain at night, and then like an hour or two before I wake up, have it dry up. That's cool. That's fine. I'm good with that. I don't need it to never rain.
If there's one drop of precipitation on the ground, people can't drive.
I know.
So, yeah, I agree. Let it rain overnight.
People drive at night. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I don't care about that. I don't have to be in. I don't have to be on the road.
Yeah,
I don't have to be on the road. If I go on the road at night, it's a choice.
Right.
How often do you choose that?
That's not the point. The point is
me a lot.
The point is,
but I don't.
The point is, it's the choice. Agency, goddamn it.
Mm-hmm. I think agency is overrated.
Well, you're overrated.
Look what you monkeys do with it.
Hold on. Here's the thing.
Agency is overrated.
I disagree with their agency, but I'll defend to the death their right to practice it.
No, they need to be stopped.
Today. Because
today?
The who's next thing. No, the who's next thing is always
yeah. Okay, but that's true.
Stop them. Then who's next?
This one I'm always wary of. I'm always wary of that moment when the bombs are dropping, and you say to yourself, on second thought, we should have been stopped. Boom!
Like, well, no. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's gonna happen anyway. It's nothing we can do.
We should have been stopped. Look, when that giant Sharknado comes from off Ocean City,
unfortunately, right?
We should have been stopped.
Unfortunately, I'm alive.
Yeah.
See, the argument is that we should have been stopped long ago.
Yes,
If we were stopped long ago, it wouldn't have affected me.
But you're saying,
but I'm here now.
Currently, you're here.
Yeah, I'm here now. I'm kind of used to living.
Look, to make omelets, you got to break some eggs. So
no, see, listen again.
You love omelets.
That should have delicious. Should have happened over 40 years ago.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, over 40, at least 40 years ago.
I don't think I was thinking like this over 40 years. So I'd have been pissed. But
okay, then you can add as much time on it as you want to. I'm just saying, for me personally, there would have been no idea of a thought of having any situation that included the potential of my birth 40 years ago.
Do either of you, have you ever watched the show Life After People?
I've seen clips.
No.
What up, Jonathan? What up,
Jonathan? Life After People, the premise of the show is there's a disastrous scenario that gets rid of all human life. Mm-hmm. And it then goes to speculate what would happen to the earth after people were gone.
Oh, we get back.
The animals taking back over, how long it would take for our cities to kind of, wear away. And they would do, the series didn't really last that long, but it lasted long enough for them to go through numerous scenarios. And for a little while, it was a lot of people that I knew was watching it because I was watching it too. Mm-hmm. But I think the reason why people like watch those type of shows is because somewhere in the back of our minds,
they know
we think, oh yeah, Life at the People, but I'll be here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like Life at the People.
Here's the thing. That's probably why it didn't last long. Because it was just going to end up being the same show over and over and over.
And basically, it was. They took it from different angles, right? So they discussed the cities, and then one episode they did one about the power structure here, as far as the nuclear plants and shit like that, and how over the course of time, when vegetation and animals come and take over, what it would do to affect that, or how long it would take for those nuclear batteries to run out, or whatever shit they was on over there. So they eventually ran out. I can't remember how many episodes they had, but it was only but so much they could take.
Yeah,
that, right. It was only so much they could take that. But I used to love the show because I just like other people. I was like, yeah, Life at the People. Y'all niggas gonna be gone. I'm gonna be here watching the shit. No, that's not how that
quite,
works.
sir.
It's not
like literally everybody.
That's right.
You might want to, but it's not feasible.
They should have named it Life After Literally Everybody. That's
right. Facts.
Including look in a little subtitle, including you, nigga. You too.
Facts.
It should have been in parentheses right next to
right.
the title.
Right. You too, nigga. So stop people probably wouldn't have watched it then. That doesn't sound cool. No, listen, Life at the People sound cool if you still around.
Great. Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Like,
woo. Depending on the person.
That's true too. Because some people are people.
Exactly.
I don't understand them. I don't understand.
I get it. I get it on a
micro level. You get it on the micro level.
I get it on the primal level.
I mean, primal. Yeah, I guess I can understand it.
Yeah,
but just overall, just think about the silence.
I know people. I've seen people. I'm good.
Right. I've experienced people.
Yeah,
I've experienced people. I don't need to experience that anymore. I'm good.
It's good. There are certain shows that I'm never gonna go back and watch again.
That's people.
Yeah,
that's people. Listen. It's like Thanos said, and I hope they remember you. I'm gonna do my best to remember y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can get the fuck up out of here. And look, you know how nostalgia, right? Nostalgia makes everything seem a whole lot better. I don't think that works with
generally.
People.
Yeah,
I think that once if it was just me and my circle of people that was still around, I don't think I would remember other humans fondly.
Listen.
I'm pretty
outside of outside of the ones who entertain me,
right?
Because there would be no more entertainment,
right?
Outside of that,
I mean, we rap.
We
entertain. We can
entertain ourselves. We rap.
We can do skits.
Awful.
No, listen. I get your perspective. I can only conclude that you haven't peopled the way I've peopled.
Listen, I've peopled for 54 years, going on 54 years. I'm telling you. I'm over it. Like I'm so over it. It's like so over it. Like there's times when I want to just turn on the TV and not see people.
Yo, nigga.
Here they look.
It's not really realistic.
Here they are. Here they go again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it's a failing enterprise every time.
It is. I gotta start watching more of those wildlife series again. Maybe I can see some animals and shit.
Yeah, that's probably the closest you're gonna get because you're gonna hear people's voices, but you're not gonna see them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I can put it on mute. This is what I can do. This is what I can do. Listen, hear me out.
Constantly stress me out.
Hear me out. I can put like a hours plus long wildlife compilation video on YouTube and also simultaneously play some like relaxing music
in the background
and mute the video.
Just mute it
and play the song and the video at the same time and stream it to my TV. My God, listen,
it's not
listen. Some relaxing instrumentals.
That sounds peaceful as hell.
Hey.
Oh,
I mean, I'm just saying.
What?
I quit.
I quit people.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, people.
What up, Ryan?
What up?
Look, all I can tell you is there are a circle of people that I can't do without.
Absolutely,
them. But outside of
the other one of them, I don't. Some of y'all cool.
Every so often you find another a gem.
Yeah,
of a person out there.
I want
right?
you, like I need you to be Alpha Centauri.
Right.
You just stay on the outskirts.
Exactly. Right.
You stay on the outskirts
and just orbit.
Yeah.
Orbit. You know what I'm saying? Every so often you meet a gym person, goes, that person. You know what? If Armageddon comes, that person could stay.
Yeah, I would hope that person would be okay.
Yeah,
I don't actually have to interact with them. I just would hope that they would be
You're fine. You got enough to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Good. You know what I'm saying?
That type shit. Yeah.
That time, but like
the rest of them,
bro. And the feeling magnifies itself even more if you watch the news all the time. When you watch the news all the time, it's like,
I don't.
Yo, y'all really this dumb. And but it's the other thing. Now, it used to be a time when the news and personal experience, of course, would be the catalyst to be annoyed.
Yeah.
You can't eat. You go online. Yo, they on here doing this shit. Yo, how many times we came on this show where SBJ has a list of tweets?
Yo, yeah. Kind of today, yeah, as well. That kind of.
Just saying, bro. Like,
people must be stopped.
They got it. And now we've come full circle to my original point.
Here's the thing. I'm not ready for that, though.
I understand.
Again, it should have happened before I came.
Look, and then
everything would have been.
Holler at me number 20.
Listen, again,
you'll be ready.
Listen, I've grown accustomed to living.
I know. And you'll get over it. We all do. We all do. I'm saying we all do. Like, nobody gets out of life alive. So
no, thanks.
This, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll get over it. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I want in general. Of course, not specifically, because you still got to deal with your circle and all that other shit.
Yeah, of course.
But circle aside, right?
Yeah, take some of your favorite people, put them in a bubble, and put them out of the equation. All right.
Yeah. Ideally, I would meet my maker, and then 5 minutes later, gone. Nothingness. Ideally. Because I want so much better for them.
Yes.
And I've realized that better means they're gone.
And that's what the AI will realize.
That's my point. Thank you. Now you understand what I'm saying. That is the point that I'm making.
And listen, with AI, it's going to process that in a nanosecond. It's not going to be like us, where it took us 5,000 years to write a religious text and have philosophical debates, go through the Enlightenment period and all this stuff to get. No. In a nanosecond, it's going to be like, no, I'm gone.
Okay, right.
That's the solution.
The common denominator.
Let's see if we can make that happen.
Right.
But see, that's the thing with me is, it reminds me of back in the day when Suge Knight was still relevant, and me and Sean used to always say, "Yo, we just too stupid not to stab him." Like all that. He's a bully. He's this. You don't want to get. I'm too stupid not to stab him. I really am.
With Mike Tyson.
Yo, I'm going to stab him. Like, imagine you're in a position of a Vanilla Ice. That whole story about Vanilla Ice.
See, yeah.
I'm too dumb not to stab him in his face, right? And that's
how he's holding you out the window.
Yes, we're gonna go together. I'm too stupid. That's how I am with the AI. I feel like I'm too stupid to be afraid of it. That has to be what it is, bro. Because I'm not. And every time I see a new report about how further along it gets, I get excited and giddy like a kid. Now I know it's people out here going, yikes. But me, I'm not. I don't feel that way. I think I'm just like that scenario with Suge Knight. I'm too stupid to be afraid of it. I know all the nightmare scenarios. I've heard them all. And I go, that's interesting. I don't want that to happen.
Isaac was right. That's what we going. Isaac was right. Isaac Asimov was right. And
yeah. He was.
That will be the day I actually stay in the house.
I don't think it would matter.
You know what? I'm gonna try.
At this
point,
find
a way.
It's on your phone.
AI. finds.
I know, but I'm nope.
Right. But fire theft is right at this point in time. It still requires a human touch, or at least the versions of it they're giving to us.
Thanks.
And this is the other thing that is should be a little worrying to me. It's not. I'm excited about it, but I can see where it'd be worrying to other people. So they had ChatGPT 4 back in August.
Right.
They had that back in August. And the thing was, they were putting all the restrictions, the limitations. It took them about a year or whatever to get that part straight, right? So they released 3.5, but they had 4, which leads me to believe they already have 5, right? Like, you see what I'm saying? Look, Midjourney just dropped version 5.
Mm-hmm.
The people that run it say, "Oh, we're gonna have version 6 in about 2 months." Mm-hmm. Listen what I'm telling you,
because they work on them simultaneously.
Yeah,
and they're not necessarily direct upgrades to each other. Right. They are adjacent.
They're like added features, added data to the database, so that it knows more shit.
Because if I have a product here and it's feature complete,
right,
and you work on making those features better, you don't have to worry about adding anything in there.
Exactly.
You can add stuff to here, and once these features get better,
exactly,
move them over.
Exactly, kind of like game development.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But what that shows is that the versions that we're getting, these are the consumer versions. If you think for 1 second that the Department of Justice, the national security agencies around this country did not peg China using AI throughout a lot of their crucial systems, if you think they didn't peg that as a national security risk, you're bugging. If you think that they are just going to say, "Oh, that's interesting that China has developed a AI that they now utilize and it, and we don't, and we won't," it's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. So I don't think it's a stretch to say that there's a version of this somewhere that can do even more than we think for the shit that we have. I don't think that's a stretch to say that. We have no way of knowing for sure, but just going off of the way this place is, it doesn't make sense. Not like the moment they had something, because mind you, they've been working on AI since like the 70s, a little before that. So there's nowhere in the world once they got something that was even remotely like, the government didn't step in. It wasn't some guys in some black suits knocking on some of these.
That's funny.
These geeks' doors, like
the guys in black suits.
Hold up. You got Will and Tommy Lee Jones knocking on their door, like, hold up.
Okay.
That's what they're doing. I'm just saying, bro.
Fuck y'all think y'all doing over here?
Napalm said, oh shit, I just feared the Night of the Sentinels scenario. Now, for those who don't know what he's referencing, remember the X-Men animated series in the 90s? The first few episodes of that was based on the whole Night of the Sentinels, where they thought what's the name was killed, Morph was killed, and all that other shit. That is scary. Like you looking over a park and these giant robots walking over the trees. Go ahead and fuck your ass up. It's a little scary. It's a little scary.
I mean,
a little scary.
Sure.
I don't think that's as scary for some people as AI is, because AI feels invisible.
Right.
It feels invisible. You know what I'm saying? But I think the Ultron scenario is probably the nightmare. That's the nightmare scenario. That's the nightmare. Right. Not only is this thing better than us in damn near every appreciable way, but it can make copies. It makes copies. You know, that's scary.
Okay.
That's not okay.
That's not okay. In any way, shape, or form. No, nigga.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Well, hopefully.
Ain't that how the expression go? We'll burn that.
Yep, fire.
Kill it with fire.
Kill it with fire.
It's the only option.
Wow. So you went on what we typically do on the show, of course, is what was your week like?
Yeah.
And my week stuff was short. I don't have a lot to it. I'll give you an update on our cat JB. So it has been confirmed He does have cancer.
God damn it!
That's a tumor in his belly. He has lost considerable weight, and he doesn't really want to eat. Like he'll eat sometimes, but it's not enough to keep his weight. You know, you've seen JB in person. He's a fat cat. He's not a fat cat anymore. We thought he had passed because we couldn't find him for a whole day. And he wasn't in the usual haunts that he usually is. And we was like, uh-oh. Well, turns out that Yetta had to come back in the house to do something. And when she was about to go back out, she sees his ass drinking water from the water, his little water shit by the back door. And he turns around and gives her this silent meow that he's been doing lately, like that, right?
Oh,
which for him is saying something because he is the loudest cat in creation. Like the amount of noise he has made over the course of his 12 years can be counted as noise pollution. Like, yo, bro, and this is the other bad thing. So for years he only knew one word. That was it. Now we had other cats like Zora who had a whole vocabulary of meows at her disposal, and a lot of times it sounds like she's holding a conversation with you, inflections, all that. But over the years, JB has learned he has more of those. Right? They're still all loud though. All of them are loud, you know, and he's doing that. He's doing the yelling thing. He's being more active. He's walking around, but in truth, we don't know how long we're gonna have him.
Yeah.
We don't know how long we're gonna have him. Because when it gets to a point where he just will not eat and he's suffering, we're not gonna sit here and watch him.
Yeah.
Nah.
Watch him do that. But that was basically my week. Oh, and there are some other things, but I'm gonna tell James about that off air because it has to do with business stuff. With the IP. So yeah, I've been a very busy bee.
Of course you have.
Friday with a lot of this stuff. And it's something actually I got to talk to Graydon about that too, but that was kind of the most impressive thing, whatever, that happened this week for me, watching JB go through what could be his final stages. And it's sad because JB has always got on my nerves. But it's like the way family get on your nerves.
Right.
It's like that. You know what I mean?
It's weird when they're not getting on your nerves.
Right. So he's a good cat. He is. When we have other little kittens come in here, he takes to them, nurtures them, and all this other shit. And then until they get a certain age, then he want to get the fuck out of his face.
Yeah, fuck me.
But fuck out of here. I did my part. Get out of here. Right? The other good thing about JB is that, you know, that they always talk about how the stereotype about cats is they don't give a fuck about y'all for real. You feeding them, that's it.
Yeah, that is not true.
I wish that was
cats.
True.
Yeah,
that's certain cats, but nah, this cat is a family cat. He knows where he belongs. He gives off every indication that he enjoys being owned. Like literally, the other cats, if you take their collar off to replace it, trying to get it one back on, they doing all of this bullshit. JB like, I belong here. I'm not one of these homeless ass,
right.
dirty,
I'm not built for that life.
Bitten. Nah, right. I sleep on mattresses. Like what the fuck you talking about? Like my food is in a dish. You know what I'm saying? I hunt for sport.
Right.
Not because I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? That's not what's happening over here. I'm saying I get a constant allowance of pets throughout the course of a week. Like I don't know what y'all doing. Like if he really wanted to like pull his collar,
yo, Paul said it's cold outside. JB.
Facts. It's facts. JB has an understanding of it could always be worse. And that's something a lot of people don't have.
Negative.
Like, he's very appreciative of his situation because he shows it, right? He shows it. And wherever we would have went, he'd have been like, I'm not home unless I'm with these motherfuckers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some of these other cats, you let them out this door.
That's the last time
they waiting to better deal us the first chance they get. Oh, what this old lady here be coming with the fresh tuna? Well, next time we see them, it was like, I don't know these people. That ain't JV. That's not him. Like, nope, I'm with them. Matter of fact, we should have bought him a damn shirt. Right. I'm with them. Like, so he, like I say, he's a good cat, and he don't deserve to be going through the pain or none of that stuff. But unfortunately, that's common amongst cats when they get older. Cats, a lot of cats will get a form of leukemia and all this other stuff.
Yeah,
it's part of it. But I hate to see it. And when he eventually expires, the one of the comforts we're gonna have is we gave him a good ass life.
Facts.
He had a good ass life. Because I'm from Baltimore, and I gotta tell you, the cats I've seen in the streets of Baltimore are not having a good time at all.
Right.
At all. You know what I'm saying? So as long as he's still here, we're gonna keep trying to feed him and petting him up and all of that stuff. And when it looks like he just can't, we're not gonna let him go through.
Right.
We're gonna let him go through that. But anyway, that's my week. What about you, Chrissy? I know you had a week.
I did have a week. I never remember what I do in my week, so I was like, let me write things down. Like, I don't know, I move so fast, I do so much, that I lose track of what can't even tell you what I did yesterday morning.
At some point.
Right.
So, Monday, my friend at work came back after being gone for 2 months because she had surgery. So Friday, before I decorated her office, I wanted her to feel good coming back. Nobody wants to come back to work. Like most people.
Nigga, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you ended that sentence right there. Because you could have gone into more detail, but nobody wants to come back to work.
Don't come back. It don't matter the reason you were gone. You still don't want to come back.
You still don't want to come back. Even if you generally like the place.
Yes.
You could think of 10 other places you could be that's a lot more fun.
Exactly. Like, I have no problem with my job. I like my job for the most part. And I still don't want to go to work. But anyway, I decorated her office, and the morning she was coming back, she asked me to meet her outside because she had stuff to bring in. And she pulls up. So we have a work parking lot. Only people that are supposed to be on that parking lot are us and the other clinic that's on the other side. Mm-hmm. But there's a carryout next to us, and they always park in the parking lot. Okay, they're usually only there for a couple minutes. It's not that big of a deal. Right. We don't have that many people in our office, whatever. So there was no spots on this day, and she was just getting dropped off by her daughter anyway. So she pulls up next to my truck, and she puts it in park, she puts her hazards on, she gets out the car, and I get out to start helping her. This person backs up out of a spot and hits her front.
Oh my!
Right side. On her first day back, she already don't want to be back.
Oh my!
So her daughter had dropped her off. So her daughter was in the car. She drives and then they switch. So her daughter was on the passenger side, and I was like, I know my friend. She's about to go off, like, because her daughter's in the car mostly.
Yeah.
And because it's her first day back. Mm-hmm. So I can see the red. I can see the red in her eyes, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hold her back because this is not her fault. It's the other person's fault.
Right.
If she attacks this person,
then it all is
yeah. So I go over to try to hold her back. I don't realize at the time how strong she is. I've never had to hold her back. So at first I just like kind of push her back, and I'm like, give me a hug. I'm trying to hug her, and she pushes me off, and I said, oh shit, she's kind of strong. So then
the more angry she get, the stronger
right.
she
is. So then I had to use additional strength that I don't usually use.
Right. That's usually in the reserves. Right. It's in the reserves.
Like, oh shit, she's strong. Like, so it stopped. I mean, I was able to hold her all day at work. She was just like, I ain't fucking with her no more. Like, she got another level of strength that I didn't. She's sweet and kind, but I don't know what came out of her. I said I was trying to stop you from
making a huge right now.
Right.
You can get some money for this.
Exactly.
If you go over there and punish her, that's it. You gonna wind up owing money.
All bets are off.
Yeah.
So anyway, the lady, like, she's like, I didn't see you or whatever. Okay, cool. Everything's fine. Then we asked her for her insurance information.
Oh shit.
And this woman is rattling in her car for like 30 minutes. And so then we were like, no, we're going to go ahead and just get the police to get your insurance information or you try to pull off.
Facts.
So they were able to get it or whatever. This lady didn't say nothing the whole time she was minding her business. Soon as the police came, she came over there talking shit, getting in her face. I was like, you think you...
Oh, I can't. Listen.
That pissed me off.
It makes you regret holding her back.
Yes. I was like, oh...
tough.
I should have just let her hit her, but I was.
She
just
started
like,
wilding out when the cops got.
Yes, when the cops came, and then she says,
"Whoop whoop!" All right, Hulk smash.
Y'all couldn't have been behind me because I didn't see y'all because I looked in both of my mirrors. I said both. Don't she mean 3? Like the main one.
Oh no!
She said I looked in both of my side view mirrors. Ma'am, you were backing up. Wow. The main mirror that you should have looked in is the rear view mirror.
Wow.
So I said, well, she just, you know what? It's stupidity.
She played herself. And was the cop there when she said that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
that's in the report.
She said, y'all weren't there. Y'all must have drove up and tried to squeeze by me when I was backing up. There's 2 things wrong with this. My friend's trunk was open because we were unloading stuff. We were already out the car. So the car was in park. Number 2, it don't matter if I'm driving up. You're really still supposed to yield to me.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
Let me ask you this. In the parking lot of your clinic, is there cameras around that building?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We have a camera. The area has a camera. But because of how it happened, my friend's insurance company was like, you're not liable for this.
Of course.
She literally backed up it. All of that she was doing was just pointless.
Yeah, it was just making
it really didn't matter. It just made her sound worse when you talk about you only looked in your side view mirrors when you were backing up.
I looked in both of my side view mirror and my makeup mirror, and nobody was there. And then
I was thinking in my head, that's what she used it for.
Right.
Like my makeup mirror. Like that's all she looked at.
I know y'all wasn't there because when I was backing up, I got off the phone with my mom. So you already fucking up with that.
Right.
I looked through my makeup mirror.
How her story sounded. Like you're not making.
I had send on the text message. I was
they really are 5F. People are silly. That's what we was talking about.
Yeah, and that's what it is. She didn't want to admit she was wrong. Like you just say, like, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. It could have been over, and it was at first. Like I said, so the cops got here and she started talking, but she was putting her foot in her mouth. Didn't make any sense.
She should have got somebody else's foot in her mouth. That's what should have happened.
I mean, yeah, I was like, later on, I was like, I shouldn't have held you back. I just shouldn't have did it. Like, but in the moment, right?
Get him. Yo, I've done that. I've been in situations where shit's going on. I'm trying to stop it, and then the other person says something that I think is, oh nah, go ahead, yo.
Right. Go ahead.
And usually it turns out fine. There's been a couple times it didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Right.
Nigga live to fight another day.
In my mind, when I weighed the options, I was like, this. Nobody's hurt. It's okay. I'm gonna hold her back because it's gonna mess up everything if she does something.
Yeah, she's in the right right now. I know what you're saying.
Exactly.
She was in the right now.
And she just kept looking at it all day. She was like, my arm really hurts because of how you pulled it. I was like, listen, it was a casualty, but it was necessary.
Lucky you didn't put her in the crip lacrosse face. I said, tap.
So yeah, that was my Monday. That's how Monday started, and I was like, okay, I see what kind of week this is gonna be. Like, all right, fine. I was already mad because somebody wanted to be in Jamaica all week. So, I was left here.
How dare they? How dare they?
By myself.
How dare
somebody was enjoying Jamaica.
Not only did you have to stay here by yourself, but then he left a windstorm. It's like he got on the plane, passed gas out the window, and next thing you know,
listen, nigga, hold up. I told you that was my parting gift to y'all. See what happens. See next time I get y'all motherfuckers anything. All right, y'all want to play games? Okay. All right, cool.
This motherfucker.
But yeah, so that was Monday, and the only other thing that I wanted to talk about is I was in a wedding reception. I
saw the pictures.
It was beautiful. It was great. It was planned since 2020, so to finally have
it damn.
Yeah, it was supposed to be in 2020, and of course, we all know what happened then. And then
there was a measles outbreak, and everybody was.
It might as well have been.
Right, honestly. And then it got rescheduled for 2021, but that didn't work out either. Same reason.
Right.
So it ended up just happening. Because everybody had to reschedule their dates. So it was crazy. It was nice. It was beautiful. But what I realized was people don't understand like formal events anymore. Like,
no, they don't.
People don't understand formal events. I don't think people know wedding etiquette. Everything is just people just don't know how to people, like how to be respectful, how to like.
I would argue.
I know he's about this. I know what he's about to say. They are people
that they are people incorrectly.
They are there. This is 100% people.
Yeah, well, I don't like it.
None of us do.
Now you understand what the fuck we've been saying.
So I like people, but ones that I can.
That was your first problem.
Deal with.
Yeah, see, that's how you messed up from the beginning, right there.
The general liking people.
Yeah, it's the general liking. See,
it's the general liking. It has love for the human condition.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
But individual
condition is the perfect word.
See, that's my point. That's the point that I'm making.
It's far better to be pleasantly surprised, right?
That is true.
Good people, than to be the constant disappointment. Like you guys are just.
That's true.
Surprise me one time.
Yeah.
Surprise me one time.
If you go to a wedding, what would you wear?
This. I got this thing.
This Majestic Comics.
These shorts.
Because you got to promote. So I would have had my comic book.
And back then, my nag district.
At a formal event.
I mean, I don't wore a tie. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To tie it all together.
And some cufflinks.
Right.
I had them like attached with a rubber band on my wrist.
The amount of jeans, t-shirts, and tennis shoes that I saw. I was appalled.
You was appalled and dismayed.
But then, I had to think of it because people kept asking, well, what's the dress code? And I'm talking to the bride, and I'm like, look, it's a wedding, so she ended up saying like, there's not a specific dress code, but dress nice, like dress like you're going to.
Those are part of their best jeans,
right? And when people tell you who they are, believe them.
And then we thought about it, and we were like, nice. People's versions of nice.
That's what it is.
I said maybe we said like semi-formal, like maybe. But then she also described, she said, if you do wear jeans, like, because some people are like, all I have is jeans. You can dress a pair of jeans up. You can have a shirt. You can have some nice shoes.
Absolutely.
A vest, a tie, whatever. Like,
do it at work.
Yeah, people were literally.
Well, the reason you do it at work is because you are an IT.
No,
let me tell you something.
No, I don't do that shit now.
But when
I literally go to work with graphic tees on.
Well, you should. But I mean, that's only fair, right? But the IT that I've seen, like when I worked at Philips, they came in to work every day with the jeans, a nice button down. That some of them might have had a tie, and they stay clean all day long.
Right? Hold up, motherfucker! Wait.
While the rest of us
stop projecting.
Oh, sorry.
I worked
doing any work
for a leasing agency. Yes, he's talking because his work was dirty work.
Yeah. I ran the sanitation department, right? But even if I was on production, I still would have been dirty as hell.
I worked for a leasing agency. There's no dirty work in the office.
Listen, the rental game was a dirty game, B.
That's true. That's a different game.
Get some dust from the cords. I mean, that's
pretty much it.
From the floor.
I
still wouldn't want to wear nice clothes if I'm gonna be on the floor.
That's one of the reasons why I stopped.
Sure. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
But yeah, that's true. The business casual, like people don't understand how to dress.
You'll see how bad people are dressing up.
Yeah, I think people generally at work just wear whatever they can get away with, like the lowest amount.
That's what it is.
They can do.
That's what it is.
Like I came into work dressed business casual when I first started. I looked around and I was like, oh, okay, I'm doing too much. Let me pull out my leggings because
not even business casual. When I first started in this position, full shirt, slacks,
I hear that
dress shoes, shit. And then a couple months passed. I was like, all right, let me switch it up with the jeans with the dress shirt.
Yeah.
Right.
Then a couple months after that, it was like, all right, I'm only gonna do polos. I'm not gonna do no t. At that, fuck it, t-shirt. Jeans.
Yeah.
Right. You got to ease your way in, see what everybody else is doing.
Yo, that is fucking hilarious.
It was the devolution of my work attire.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. That's crazy.
Once I started realizing what I could actually do, and who actually really cared about any of it, oh, nigga.
So I have a update. This is pretty dope. I don't know. I'm not sure who this person is. They're not. I don't think. Are they? No, they're not on my friends list. Someone shared out this live from a page that has 3,000 followers on it. The person so that's dope.
Oh,
Author G. Common.
Oh no!
What is that?
That is my roommate, Gina.
That's who's wedding you.
This is the other part of Heard It Through the Grapevine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shout out to her for that. We appreciate the share.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yes. So yeah, the wedding was beautiful. What I've learned about events, of course, and you learn this as you do them, is nothing is going to be perfect.
Facts.
But what I told her and what I tell other people, especially with a wedding, because, obviously I've been married before.
Right.
Planning a wedding is accepting the fact. Yeah, that too. It's accepting the fact that everything's not going to be perfect for you, but nobody else is going to know that.
Right.
People are going to look at your wedding and be like, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And you're going to be in your head like, they put this up, like,
right.
But nobody knows that. Right. So that's why it's usually beautiful. But the bride is usually like, everything was fucked up. Now, granted, she didn't feel like that, but it's always the possibility. Yeah. Like, you have to just understand that, like, you had a vision, and unfortunately, it's not always going to work out. Like, it's not going to be 100%.
Facts.
But the other people aren't even going to know that.
That actually reminds me a lot of when you do music. Because anything creative.
Anything that requires you to depend on humans.
Yeah.
Right.
You're back here again.
Yeah, because a lot of times
it all goes back to the humans.
You'll hear all the mistakes or the problems like in your song that you did. You'll hear it. Everybody else will still go, this is tough.
Oh, this is dope.
But you'll hear the word you didn't pronounce quite the way you want it.
Yeah.
Or the inflection you didn't quite nail.
Yeah.
And, I mean, she's into creative things. She's in a band. Of course, we had a podcast. So she already knows that.
Right.
But yeah, that's true. Anybody that's in the creative industry is going to tear their own stuff apart more than another person would. Like, people read our book, This Is Fine, and I'm reading my poems, and I'm like, I could have wrote that better. And they're just like, this is amazing. I didn't know you could write. I'm like, I feel like it sounds like a kindergartner did this. Like, but that's just me being hard on myself. Like, so yeah, that's
it is. I'm gonna tell you the best thing that can happen when you're in a creative space is for the idea you had up here to actually come true once you try to. That is the whole goal. For whatever idea I had up here, I need to be able to manifest that and to be exactly like I heard it up here. That doesn't always happen for me.
Right. And that's why for so long I didn't do creative things, because I was like, I don't feel like I'm that type of person. But it wasn't that I'm not that type of person. It's just like I was beating myself up too much, but I just got to do it. Like, it's not going to get better unless you start, unless you try. So,
Facts. I have a friend like that. He was probably potentially one of the best rappers I personally knew. But because of the constant self-doubt, where he wouldn't put anything out, wouldn't put anything out. It ain't right. It ain't this, it ain't that. As a result, he never pursued it further than a certain period of time where he just went on to something else with his life and didn't do that. But just me being on the outside of his head, listening to what he's doing, this is phenomenal. This is even when he would play around at the job in the locker room, these raps were amazing. But he was too self-reflective on what he was doing and very self-critical to a fault. He's also a great artist, drawing, graphic artist. He was really good at that. But it's that whole paralysis of analysis, you know what I'm saying? That really prevented him from, imposter syndrome that kept him from moving forward. And look, all of us have a form of imposter syndrome, but some of us have it more. It afflicts them more than others. Like, I was like at a certain point, but I was doing this for a long time. But at a certain point, it was like, fuck that. Y'all gonna get these bars. Fuck that. Fuck them. Right. Gonna get these bars one way or the other.
And the last thing was, I was talking to my dad, and my dad is about to be 71, and he was talking to me about how he was going to Philly this weekend with his friends, basically, and how they have not. He was like, they didn't plan anything, so I'm driving by myself, and I'm getting my own room, and then I'm coming back home. And I was like, the only reason this is important for my week is it caused me to think, like, wait a minute. So people that can't plan, it doesn't get any better. Like, he's 71. He's known these people since he was a kid, and they still can't plan a weekend trip. So
that's funny.
Again, I just lost all hope. I lost all hope. And I was like, great. So my friends that aren't good at planning, it's just never going to change. Like,
that's so funny. It's so ironic.
I said, Dad, you just messed up my hope for the next 50 years. Thank you, Dad.
Yeah, I'm laughing because that is a literal constant discussion on this show.
I felt like that was a good way to end my segment.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the main event, for your feature presentation. This shit is heading towards an end. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Damn.
I said that. But before I said I think.
Right.
Nah, nigga.
Right.
This shit is heading towards an end. They are children. The lot of them.
Yo, is it like that scene in Justice League where Wonder Woman was like, children? I work with children.
Bro, listen. So before I start, couple caveats. I love these people dearly.
Oh shit! Listen. For the record, when he prefaces it with "I love these people dearly," he is about to samurai.
Listen. I love.
It's about to be surgical.
I
would legitimately. It's the reason why I keep going. Like, I wouldn't be continuing to go on vacation with them.
Of course,
right?
I
love these people dearly.
This all week,
and On top of that, I think a lot of people, the layperson in general, has allowed society to alter the word judgment way too much.
Yeah, bro, 135%.
Because here's the thing. Me judging you is literally just me commenting on an observation that I'm
on an activity.
It doesn't mean
you are doing.
It doesn't mean I think any less of you.
Right.
It doesn't mean because 9 times out of 10, I already knew you would have this behavior.
Exactly.
I already knew you had
this.
Already
know the person. Yo,
this ain't a surprise.
All this is somebody at one of those diving, swimming events, jumping off, and you're putting the number up. That's it. It's not about you. It's about what you just did. And this gets a 0.
Bruh, and
that was good. I need to use that.
Yeah, that's all
I'm just saying.
As a person.
This activity.
The intention is literally just me being able to express how I feel about a situation in the moment.
Yes.
That is it.
Yes.
That being said,
I
also like to address something that I figured out in the conversation with Chrissy recently. People say that I'm too hard on people, but that's usually people who I'm being hard on at the time.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they just don't consider the same things as important that I do.
Yeah, that's true.
So the things that I'm about to talk about aren't me wanting, I want to be clear, they are not me wanting these people to be perfect.
Right.
That's not my intention or hope, because I know it's not possible.
Right.
But what I've realized is if I'm not perfect with this particular group of people, shit goes downhill.
Shit goes left.
Immediately, my guy. Yeah. So, again, we all make mistakes. And these people are some of my dearest friends.
Well, first of all, is it safe to say you're judging the activity, what they did? The fact that you're even around them already says that you think that they're great.
Yeah.
So take comfort in the
take comfort. Here's the thing.
I already think you're great.
They should know me well enough to know that I would not give them my time.
Right. Exactly. Not exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
exactly.
You don't even like people, so
right. That's
and
the whole
they
point.
are aware of this.
Yeah.
It's not like some surprise to them. So I love them each individually and collectively.
He said this way too many times.
Listen.
Here's
the thing. But I also don't have any children.
Oh, he went there.
I don't have any children.
You've raised children.
I have raised children. I don't got none. They grown. They grown now. Well, most of them grown.
Most of them are grown now.
Yeah, I don't. Shit, Aaron got fucking 5 sons.
Facts.
Yeah, like I don't.
Apart.
I also don't currently have a girlfriend. Right? So y'all not gonna get the energy that says I'm responsible for you.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Also, this time for this particular trip, I'm not gonna say any names. Not gonna say any names.
Oh, this is about to be a deuce. This
won't even say their names.
He's
about to tear them apart. Like, and look, he had to take a sip first.
Yo, listen.
It's probably some liquor in there.
Listen. I'm not gonna say any names because
names were changed to protect the infamous.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm just.
I changed my mind. I ain't going on no trips with you. You ain't tearing me.
Listen. God damn it. Let's get into it. So, off break, the day before the trip, I get a text message from somebody saying they forgot to check in for their flight. But it's okay because I can just hold their seat for them. So for people that don't understand, Southwest doesn't do assigned seats. They give you a boarding number, and that's when you're allowed to get onto the. I do. I absolutely do. That's when you're allowed to get on the plane and you choose whatever seat you want.
Right.
So again, I forgot to check in, but you could just hold me a spot.
You forgot to check in.
It was the day before. It was the day before. Because you could check in 24 hours before.
And
if you're not on that clock,
bro, let me tell you something. I don't play with the check-in.
I set alarms. No,
right. I'm checking in. Hey, we ain't doing that.
Yeah,
we ain't doing that.
So the issue here was I hadn't checked in at that point.
Oh.
Because I was getting content finished that needed to be finished for the week. I didn't just forget to check in.
Right.
I was busy and time got away from me.
Right.
All right, next thing. So we're on the flight. Now, everybody don't know this because everybody hasn't traveled internationally from the United States of America. When you live in the United States and you go to certain other countries, I don't know if it's all countries, but this is my experience. I only speak from my experience.
Okay.
There is an immigration card that you have to fill out.
Yes, it is.
It might, like I say, it might be all countries, but I only speak from my experience.
Yes.
These countries want to know why you coming, and more importantly, that you leaving. Like they want to know those two things. Every other time,
I'm not playing.
Yeah, no, every other time that I've been out of the country as an adult, I've done mine online. But this particular time, it didn't cross my mind. And again, that's fine because on the plane, they hand these forms out. All right. The captain comes over the PA system, starts explaining. After the full explanation, somebody turns to me who has been out of the country
numerous times.
On every trip out of the, not every trip, but every location out of the country that I've been to, this person has been to, whether with me or not with me.
Right.
Every single one of them. They turn around to ask me what just happened. Told them, we always have to fill this out. We just usually do it online. They say, okay. We get off the plane. They see me with the slip in my hand. They say to me,
where'd you get that slip?
Why do you have the slip if I don't need one?
What?
Huh?
My response was, who told you you don't need one?
Yeah.
Right.
Their response was,
oh, shit.
I thought you did yours online.
That's not what.
What does that have to do with you?
You.
What does that have to do with you?
No, I get it.
No, you don't.
You did theirs online too.
You
took it upon yourself to do everybody.
Yeah. He's the parent.
Okay, so all right, next situation. Okay, next situation.
We're not even there yet in this.
We ain't even there.
No, we get to the resort. We happen to be at two different resorts. I've already explained why on the show, but on the same compound. And actually, in hindsight, we were not far apart at all. Like we were really, really close to each other. So that part was fine. Half of us were at one resort, half of us were at the other resort. So they got off the bus before me. The bus happened to pull at their resort first. So here's the thing. I know how forgetful I can be. I know that's mainly it. So I do things to compensate.
Yeah.
So when we're on the bus, I got the gimbal with the camera on it. I have my phone out. I have my book bag. So what I do is because I'm about to get off the bus soon, I put my my phone in my book bag.
Right.
Grab my book bag, grab the gimbal, get off the bus. I get into the line to check in. And my phone's ringing. I only know it's ringing because I have my Bluetooth on. So I have to put everything down and take the backpack off and go into the backpack to get my phone. Answer the phone. Yo, did you get my bag? Why would I be getting your bag? Turns out they texted me. They texted me first. Turns out this motherfucker left their bag on the bus.
No.
Not their carry-on bag. No, their luggage.
No, they did not.
They left their luggage.
People don't do that. That's not.
No, people don't do that. That's my point.
So if you're on vacation, like my brain, vacation plus me, luggage. Like,
listen. First of all, I am such a fucking neurotic about losing shit, bro. When we're in transit, I have my eyes and brains on all my shit. Where's my shit? My shit's there. Okay. Even when my shit is in a compartment where they're storing it, and here my shit is in that compartment. Right. I'm getting my shit.
Like when I get off, I'm going to have XYZ in my hand, and then I need to get my luggage.
Listen.
Yeah.
No, I'm too much of a neurotic about losing shit. No.
And I lose stuff a lot. Like I'm always like, oh my God, where did I put my phone? Where are my keys?
Yeah, but see, that's in your house. That's
right. That's what I was about to say.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's in my house.
You would think.
I mean,
I listen. All right, next thing. So nothing else really big. No, there's nothing that can match. I left my luggage on the
nothing
Wait,
else.
Pause. The luggage. So, did you get it off?
The bus was gone.
Oh my God!
Woo! Yeah, the bus. There was nothing I could. Because there's the thing.
Why you ain't getting your car and chase the
Oh, that's right. Right. So when I got the phone, I was like, no, I didn't grab. Why didn't you grab your? I was just thinking about checking in. How you want? What are you checking in?
Nigga.
What are you?
Nigga.
Because when you get to these resorts, you give your luggage.
It's in the name. Check. Well, I mean, what are we doing?
You give your luggage to the bellhop.
Oh.
Or the bellboys.
Yeah.
You give it. That's part of the whole check. It's
part of
it. After you check. If you haven't.
That's even worse.
If you haven't, after you check in, the person at the desk will say, give your luggage to the bellboys. So they can take you to your. Yes.
What?
So literally, it's part of the process.
Right there.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, no, I didn't grab the bag. You're like, oh, all right, let me call somebody.
Did you call?
No. What the fuck? Again, I don't have any children. I do not currently have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So,
jeez.
The next thing, like I said, nothing else really big happened. I mean, they eventually got their luggage, obviously.
Good. Yeah, it's good enough.
Just a bunch of small stuff. Like we went to book our excursions, and the lady told us that we needed water shoes for the one that we picked.
Did you bring some?
Nah. So we went to the little joint, and it was only they were only $8. So
yeah, they're not really expensive.
And I'm gonna keep. Yeah, I can use those over again. Yeah, like that.
I did. I did the Belize ones.
Facts.
I didn't bring them down there, so we went to the store in the city and just bought some.
Absolutely. So luckily, because it's two lobbies. The lobby that we were in physically at the time, their gift store was right there. Went to the gift store. Funny enough, they only had my size. So,
and I'm sure they all looked at you like,
right.
What am I supposed to do?
Right.
Exactly. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I got mine. I'm riding with y'all. What y'all finna do? I got my shoes. What y'all finna do? Oh, you about to drink real quick? Okay, we sit down and drink. All right, now we're the drink is over.
What's next?
What y'all finna do?
What's the plan for this?
So like, okay, we'll go to the other gift stores. Good job. Good answer.
Waiting for them to come
Family feud out this
bruh. Listen. So
survey says.
So we went around to the other stores. And one of them was just being super extra and annoying. So I didn't feel like being around it. And since I also didn't want to carry my shoes around all night, I went to my room, put the shoes in the room, and to wait for them to finish. We meet back up at the buffet.
Ooh, food.
We sit. Oh, I mean, come on. Yeah. We sit at our table. Here goes one of them. You should have stayed with us. Such and such spent so much money.
Huh?
You were supposed to help.
You were supposed to help him spend more.
If you were there, he wouldn't have spent as much money.
Why do you need to be there?
I don't. Yeah, that's not.
But why do you need to be there?
It's not really my job.
Well, if he'd have pulled his card out, you'd have been like,
it is your job.
To be fair, Tim.
You've done this before.
I've done that before.
That's why there's an expectation.
I've done it before.
That's why they said that. That's why they said that.
She like, oh well, but he spent so much money. I don't care how much money he spent. That got nothing to do with me. It's true. But you could have stopped him. I am not your father.
Yes,
hold up. One thing I gotta say about that. So when you can do the things you can do, and then the bad things happen.
Shut the fuck up.
And you don't.
Shut the fuck up.
It happened because of you.
I get it. Listen. Here's the most fucked up part about this. I know this doesn't really mean anything.
Yes.
But in colloquials, I'm the baby. I am the youngest of this particular group.
Are you sure?
Sometimes I wonder.
I think it's
sometimes I wonder.
But you know what? No, every group, and I told him this, every group has a parent.
Guess what, Travis?
And you don't.
I don't care what they want.
And listen, no, it doesn't even. It's not even that you ever make a commitment to it. It's not that you ever say it. It's just that when everybody comes together, they look towards one person for the answer, because if they look for multiple people, it's going to cause more confusion. You are the parent.
That is
Abraham SPJ, is that
right? That's totally fine. They can look towards me for
and
all their wants and needs. Absolutely. I
don't mean there. I was about to say. They go.
You'll still be able to see me. Nigga, no, that's not how this works.
And you the baby. That is so funny.
But Chrissy's not wrong.
No,
that is a dynamic.
Which is again, we go back to that dumbass phrase. Part of it makes more sense. The whole leader of the group thing.
I think the parent makes more sense than the leader.
Yeah, absolutely. So then, like, they just asked me certain things that they could just as easily find out otherwise.
Listen, this is a fucking pet peeve of mine, man. Like
at work, I hate it so much.
So you demand of me this labor that you could so easily do yourself.
Not some shit I have for a particular expertise in.
Right.
No, a simple thing that any person could have found out.
You know what I do when people do that? I let them watch me pull up Google and search the same shit that you were going
because
to search.
You're a nice person.
I am nice.
I tell them I don't know. If they ask me something that's Googleable, I will tell them I don't know. And here's the thing. I don't mean something like a fun fact about a celebrity that I happen to know. No, I'll give them that. But like, what the fuck was it? What was it? I can't remember exactly what it was. It was some information about the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like what time the buffet closed? Sir.
You should have been like, I work here. Yes, let me tell you.
That's the
no idea.
Bothers me.
How am I supposed to know?
Let me go put on my
uniform. Never been here before. Like you know I've never been here before. How would I know that answer? Like
and
whatever I would have to do to find that answer.
You could do it.
You have to do the same thing. But then that's when they stroke your ego. It's like, yeah, but you're just so much better.
Oh no, I don't care. again,
if you want to get because what you say to him is, well, if you want to get as good as me, you got to practice.
That's funny.
Shoo.
All right, so here's the thing that goes with something that was actually saying earlier. Is I have a new epiphany. People do actually want to. Now we say like people want to be right, but they don't want to be correct.
Yeah. They don't
people
want to do
actually do want that. Here's the caveat. Here's the amendment to that. People actually do want to be correct. Mm-hmm. They just want to be lazy correct.
Yeah, they don't want to do. People want to be thought of as smart, but they don't want to do the work that it takes to actually know shit.
Right.
And I see it all the time. And in different walks of life, it's the same fucking shit. It's like they want to be thought of as this knowledgeable person, but it's work that come with that.
It's absolutely work.
It's work that come with that.
Don't just manifest. Like I often say, particularly on here, I don't know everything.
Right.
The shit I know. Right. But I don't know everything. The reason is because I do the fucking work.
And here's the thing. I don't have to know everything. Like I don't have to have all of that data here because I know where to go get it.
Simple.
You know what I'm saying? Like yes,
I know where to go get it. I know how to vet it. I know how to
that's the other thing. You know how to vet it. You have techniques. You will say, this website janky as a motherfucker.
Then he said, maybe call it, let me learn that for you. Yo,
let me learn that for you. Come on, man. Listen, it's annoying. It is.
I just, all right, cool. I mean, I don't know.
But if you would have like when they asked you about the time the buffet closed, if you'd have been like, all right, let me go get my uniform and then I'll let you know,
look,
then you would have been the asshole.
I got to punch in. But when
here's the thing,
I'm not on the clock right now, so
right. Then you would have been an asshole though if you would have said that.
Over my years doing this, I've learned certain ways to not annoy myself more. Had I gotten smart, not even that they would have gotten smart back.
Right.
Somehow they would have found a way to annoy me more in that interaction.
Yes, they would have.
So I just simply, I don't know. Well, I'm not lying.
It's annoyance. What's a good word for it?
Cost annoyance analysis.
Like you're trying to protect yourself from annoyance and shit. It's annoyance prevention. That's what it is. It's annoyance prevention. Like I could zing this person really quick.
And it would be a good one. It was in the group chat too, so everybody would have seen it. but it wasn't worth the annoyance that would have.
That's going to come after it. Yeah.
It's not. And like I said, I don't be lying about shit. If I know, I'll say it. Or actually, if I'm annoyed at the time, if I know and there's some simple shit to find out, then I'll get smart.
Yeah.
But if this was the beginning of the annoyance, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah. Because what happens is it's one of these cascading effects where you answer that first one. Yeah. And then here comes more, and you become the answer, man.
Yep.
Which is why he's backing away.
Right.
Bruh.
Boundaries, motherfuckers.
That's it. It's that simple. It's that simple to me. That's how I feel. But anyway, and like I said, they ask all these questions that they could just easily find out. And even though I don't answer anymore, they still ask. Because that part's not gonna
change.
Yeah, I know that's not gonna stop. So
you have all these questions and you think they'll save you.
So after when is the buffet closed? That happened after we got.
Wait a minute, did y'all find out when the buffet closed?
Somebody found out.
So did y'all get a chance to eat? Is the question.
Well, here's the thing. So this happened after we got back from the excursion that I went on. Right. That I'm about to tell y'all about. We all tired. We all hurting, and I'll explain why. We each go to our separate rooms. They in the group chat. You know, what we doing for dinner, what time the buffet closed, blah, 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 blah. And the next part was, hey, because I was just with these motherfuckers all day, literally all day. So I'm like, hey, how about we do our own thing for dinner and then reconvene to bring in Marcus's birthday.
Right.
Oh, okay. How you order room service? Matter of fact, hold up.
See,
I kept the file. So this is what happened. What we want to do for dinner? I said,
gave him the shrug.
And again, it was just me and one person talking to this point.
Didn't you just say, let's do our own thing for dinner?
Well, wait. No, I'm going over the whole thing now.
Okay.
This is just me and one person going back and forth at this point. So that's how I know they were asking me, what time does the buffet close? I don't know. Somebody else found out and gave the answer. It was 10. So somebody else says, what's the plan? Somebody says, I guess we could go to the snack bar to get food or hurry to the buffet. Because it was like 9, almost 9:30 at this point.
Oh, I done got to the buffet. That ain't shit.
Look, listen.
I've been there.
The issue is corralling a bunch of monkeys.
That's true.
If it was just one, well, I'm gonna get to that. So somebody said, I guess we can go to the snack bar or just hurry go to the buffet now. Somebody else was like, let me know which one. I said, point of order. Or we could just do room service and convene afterwards for the birthday lead-in shenanigans.
Right.
Someone said, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
In the same message. These were not different messages.
Right.
This was not two different people.
Right.
Let me reread the message I sent first.
Okay.
Or we could do room service and convene afterwards.
Right.
Okay.
Room service and convene afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
The very next message was,
how do you
that's fine too.
Wow.
Want to get together in one room?
Doesn't that kind of defeat?
I'm gonna turn my whole video off.
I literally said,
doesn't that defeat the purpose of
let's
what
get room service and convene afterwards?
You're already convening if all of you are in the same room.
Right.
That's not how that is. The sync is off. It's off. Like the sequence of events is off there.
Maybe they thought, okay. Maybe they thought everybody was going to.
I'm dying to hear this one.
Everybody was going to order room service in their rooms and then bring it to somebody's room, and that's the convene afterwards.
Let me read it again, because that's possible. That's fine too. Want to get together in one room? We can get drinks from the bar before we order. No.
Nope. Nope.
You tried to save him. You tried to save him, Chris.
No, here's the thing. I had forgot. That made sense. That could have been it.
Right.
Yeah.
Chris, you tried. You tried.
I tried to help him out.
Next message.
Can't help.
Next message is, for your information, room service takes 40 minutes. In my head, I ain't put this in the chat. In my head, I'm like, great.
I get a break.
I get a 40-minute break. These motherfuckers.
Somebody says, good point. I said, again, to reiterate and make clear, we can get together after we eat.
After we eat.
I was here to break it down even further.
You needed to have done some sort of miming. It's like us go this way. Then over here, I'm num 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 num. Over here, you're num 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 num. And then burp. That's that.
I hate y'all so much.
Listen. The reason I understand, which is why I don't fight against this shit. The reason people think I'm such a douche is because I call them out on simple shit. Stop being so fucking simple.
Yeah.
And you won't get treated this way. It's one thing if you legitimately don't know something. That's fine.
Yeah, but some of this shit is really simple.
But if I say something very simple, mind you, none of these niggas are stupid.
Right.
That's the worst part about it. If it was just homeboy, homegirl, then I was like, yo, they the elevator don't really go all the way
No,
up.
it's not about about being dumb. None of those people are dumb. It's literally about laziness.
Bruh.
That's what it is. It's lazy. Because you can be lazy physically and you can be lazy mentally. Facts. Right? And they're on vacation. They already shutting down physically. I'm on vacation, right? But then mentally people shut down too. And look, all of us do it at certain periods of time, but I think a lot, like I know with me, when I'm alone, that's when I do it. Man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Right. But if I'm in a situation where there are things moving and happening and you have to be aware, I can't afford to take a break mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to be aware of shit. So
it's a burden, particularly because I've seen how you vet things. Yeah. I'll do it.
Right.
That's what ends up happening. Yeah. That's what ends up happening.
That's a great point. Like I've known you long enough to see you in numerous scenarios. I've seen the way you process information. I've had these arguments with you. Right? You're not good at that. No.
The worst part about that is because you don't process information well, you think that I correct you all the time.
Yeah, right.
You don't realize that about half the time you say some dumb shit, I just don't say anything.
Also, this is not about me correcting you even half of the time. This is about you being wrong a lot.
Right.
Stop putting that on me.
Bro.
This is about you being wrong a lot, and you being wrong in certain situations where I'm with you could make everything annoying for me. Nigga. Because you're wrong, and if I'm relying on you to do certain things to have a divvying up of the labor, knowing how you process, you're going to fuck this up and inconvenience me, and I can't afford that.
You always correcting somebody. I promise you I'm not.
You always wrong. Stop being see, they're attacking the horse at the wrong end, B. Don't get mad because I'm always correcting you. Be mad because you're always wrong.
When I correct somebody, it's either because I need clarification or it's a fairly simple, well-known fact.
And it's not like you running around to complete strangers going, well, actually.
Right.
They're in a conversation. Well, actually. No.
They are under the impression that it's always because they think that's the only time they're wrong is when you say something because they're giving you that title.
It's not
not by damn sight.
Giving you that title, and I mean, I get like I told you before, I get why people might feel that way about you, but not when they actually talk to you and know you more.
Yeah,
that's the other thing. That's the other thing.
So. Like one of the motherfuckers at some point, not during this conversation, at some point was talking about they don't like Gabrielle Union because she's famous for turning a little boy to a little girl. Like, I just shut up. I'm not engaging.
Gabrielle Union was famous before.
I know.
Way before
that. I know.
Way before she was even born. Like the girl in question.
Yeah.
Also, she didn't turn her into anything.
I know. Again,
there's so many problems with that sentence.
Yeah,
this is my fucking point.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
No idea. I do not correct you all the time. I promise you.
Yo, and it's funny that you say that because I've seen examples of it just this week where I have let certain shit go I've seen people who I love dearly sharing shit from people who are saying absolute bullshit and they are championing it and co-signing it and allowing this motherfucker to say like and then once you put your stamp on it, this is you saying you agree to that, right. And I said nothing. I kept scrolling.
Because at certain points, bro, it's like it's not helpful.
No.
Here's the thing. I'll give an example that I gave on the show before. Marcus, love him to death. Mm-hmm. Marcus is one of those people that feels like there are too many gay people on TV. For people that don't listen to the show, Marcus is a gay man.
Is gay.
I can see the question marks on Tim's head. Like
we have this conversation. We used to have this conversation quite often. Until the last time when I decided I was going to deliver my finishing move. No, listen, I'm going to deliver this finishing move, and then I'm never going to comment on this again.
Right.
If someone made anybody in your life had a story, a show, a movie made about them, there would be at least one gay character.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking? Anyway, back to the show.
You just dropped the mic because
I'm never going to have this argument with him again. Like, but and that's when somebody asks, like, how do you order room service? And I'm like,
but a person in the thread just said it was going to take 45 minutes. So, like, did you know that because you already knew something about room service? Because if so, then why not just ask?
Go to that same source. That same source where you found out. That same source is.
You see my pinky?
Because now I'm just confused. Like,
don't try. Don't try.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like,
don't try. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. My life has become exponentially better because I stopped worrying about it. Yeah. I only get annoyed by it direct.
How do you do that? Is there like a lever?
There's no magic pill. No, it takes years. Like it only works with the individual. Like you have to find out a way to do it for every single individual.
Oh,
it's tedious.
To quote Stephen Strange, teach me.
It's so tedious. I promise you. It only works on the individual. So let me see. Where we at? Excursion. So deciding on the excursions. So everybody didn't get there at the same time.
Okay.
So in an effort, I get it. I don't think this is crazy. It's just annoying.
Right.
To me personally. In an effort to try to make sure that we got excursions, which, spoiler alert, we absolutely would have been able to. But I understand the anxiety. I get the anxiety of the potential of not being able to.
Yeah, right.
Somebody was trying to get me to go with them to book excursions before everybody got there.
Oh,
how's that going to work?
I don't know how to.
Number one,
I'm not sure how.
There's the scenario that exists where we book an excursion, and when they get here, that excursion is full.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we don't know what the fuck they want to do because we haven't talked to them about it.
Right.
So, no. And then later on, it came up again, and I'm like, no.
And then another time it came up, it was like,
no. It was only twice. So everybody gets there, and before they got there, we did look at the excursions to see like what we would like and what we think they would like.
Right.
Not to book them, but just to see and help them, give them some information on the situation. So we can be knowledgeable.
Did any of you book the excursion where you sit on the beach and just watch shit?
Here's the thing about that. That actually kind of happened. It wasn't necessarily the plan, but anyway, I'll get to that. So we just doing due diligence, getting some information so we can be more knowledgeable to help them out when they come in.
Right,
getting all the confusion and shit out the way. So they get here. My idea was there were two excursions that we decided on to do. Not that I was doing both of them, but in general, one of them was a bioluminescent lagoon.
Oh, interesting.
And the other was this like 3-stop extravaganza of an excursion where there's shopping and eating and a sunset and a beach.
Oh, see, that's the type of excursion. I thought you was talking about y'all would be like rappelling down zip lines and all.
Well, here's the thing. The reason that I said we should absolutely do that second one was because Marcus has been dead set for like the last year and a half on parasailing. And it was one of the options for that excursion.
I'm not doing
You didn't have to do it.
Right.
No, me neither. Fuck that. But it was an option.
Right.
You didn't have to do it,
Right.
But it was available to you.
It was available there. Okay.
So I'm like,
but the eating part was still available. That whole thing.
Oh no, absolutely. Yeah. So I'm like, we have to use this. We have to do this one because you and Tiffany have been talking about. Yeah. So that's absolutely on the list. The other one was something that we thought would be cool, and like I said though, I wasn't doing both of them. Nah, I'm good. So my hope was that the bioluminescent tavern, I actually don't think it ended up being a tavern, but anyway, we would do that on Wednesday, and we would do the long ass one on Thursday.
Right.
Well, the long ass one wasn't available on Thursday, so we had to do that on Wednesday and the other one on Thursday. So, nigga, it was supposed to rain every day. But we get down there.
Let me ask you a question about that, because the same thing occurs in Belize and in Panama, where you
nigga, it's not that kind of rain. No, it's not.
It says rain every day.
No, nigga, it's not that kind of rain.
Oh damn.
Nah, nigga, it's rain.
That's ass. It's whack.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Monday and Tuesday, it didn't.
But it said it would.
Yeah, it was supposed to. It just didn't.
Okay.
And of course, nigga, we weren't complaining about that.
Right. So you thought it was going to be like what Tim said.
Right.
Well, I thought we had a shot. So you're telling me there's a chance. So again, this excursion included beach time and a sunset. This is all of our fault.
And food.
None of us had, of course, nigga, but the rain don't stop no food.
Oh, okay.
All of us didn't do this. Nobody. We spent so much time wondering if we could.
This nigga
we never contemplated whether or not we should. No. We never checked to see how far away the place was from the resort.
Mm.
So it ended up being a 3-hour ride from the resort.
Mm.
Here's the problem with
3 hours.
It's a couple problems with that.
No, that's the problem right there.
First of all, when we're looking at this excursion, it does say limited seats, blah 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 blah.
Right.
But a certain number of people is needed, but it can't be over a certain number. We didn't know what it was, but we knew we wasn't meeting that capacity. We would be able to fit into one of them. So cool. Then the answer was 10 people. It's not that big of a group for an excursion. Like,
right,
decent sized group. Mm-hmm. The problem is,
what's the problem?
We had a 10-seater bus.
Oh.
I don't know if anybody out there has ever been on a 10-seater bus, but a 10-seater bus has room for 10 people.
That does not mean it's comfortable.
Right. Yeah. It has room for 10 people. That's it. It does not account for any bags you have.
That is capacity.
Bruh, that's capacity.
Right.
That's absolutely filled. So that was
that's
one
for
issue.
A 3-hour
nigga. And then on top of that, the seats were so fucking uncomfortable.
Oh jeez, man.
For 3 hours.
Then on top of that, which is something that I noticed, I didn't think about it because I was so pissed that we was in this little clown car. When you go to some of these countries that's in Central and Southern Americas, because I can't speak for other countries.
Right.
Actually, was it like that in Kenya? I don't think it was like this in Kenya. When you go to those particular countries, driving rules are pretty much suggestions.
Yeah, facts. These are facts.
And everybody feels that way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And by the way, this is the same even in the more developed places that literally you would, if you closed your eyes and opened up again and you were there, you would think you was in the United States. It's still the same shit.
They're mere suggestions.
Yeah, it's still the same shit.
So we know that. Oh, quick side note: American exceptionalism. I realize it's actually true, just not the way that they try to display it. Mm-hmm. We are the exception. That's not always a good thing. In so many things, we are the exception.
That's a fact.
We use the imperial system. What? Because we grew up here, it works for us.
Right.
But trying to communicate or
that's a fact.
Or exist anywhere else makes it a little bit harder.
It does.
The whole driving on the right side of the road thing. Again, because we grew up here.
Yeah,
it works for us. But other places, they're on the left side.
It's facts.
So we'll be on. So back to the trip. We'll be on the street, which is a two-way street. But the issue is, if one of the cars on your side feels like any of the cars on your side that are in front of them is going a bit too slow, they'll just go in the other lane and drive. And I've seen this. And when the other lane is actually visibly populated, they'll just go further left.
Bro, I've seen it.
Oh, shit.
And they cut off a lot.
Bro, I listen. I was in San Pedro. We were driving in a golf cart. And that's literally the reality there. And I have friends now that live in Panama. They say the exact same shit. Don't get twisted. It's a little more rules.
Sure.
But there's suggestions.
The traffic there's a little more developed.
Yeah, exactly.
But nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. People almost get hit on a minute-to-minute basis. It's not, it's, if you've never experienced it, the first time you experience it, it's gonna Chrissy, I know you personally. Oh, it's gonna fuck you up.
It reminds me of my cousins that came from, I think it was from Kentucky.
I'll prepare myself when I go to Jamaica next year.
And they came up and they came over and we was hanging out. Yo, let's go to the store. And we had to cross Emerson Avenue. Now, to me, Emerson Avenue ain't shit.
Right.
To them, we gotta cross this highway.
I hate that.
This ain't no motherfucking highway. What are you talking about?
It's not highway.
What are you talking about?
It's very simple to cross. It's very simple to cross.
Yes.
But again, that's because we're used to it.
Right.
We're used to it. Right.
What else? Oh, again, there were situations where there's traffic going this way. There's traffic going this way.
They were entangled.
Somebody felt like the people in front of them weren't going quite fast enough for them. So they would even jump into the other lane when there was traffic coming.
Wow.
And just go as fast as they possibly can.
Wow.
To get back into their lane.
But you know what it is, right? Well, how it's been explained to me. Like you said, it's about you living there. They have a sense of rhythm. Yeah, they feel the flow of the traffic they're so used to that for us being outsiders, we're looking like, yo, this is some chaotic bullshit. But to them,
it's just like some other day.
Yeah. I've heard this about Mexico City too, Jonathan. I have heard. I've never been, but I have heard that.
Oh, I'll tell you. In Cancun, in Riviera Maya, in Playa del Carmen, it's the same exact way. Yeah. I haven't been to Mexico City, but same exact way. In the Dominican Republic, Punta Cana, same exact way. In Jamaica, same exact way. So, this nigga almost killed us like 5 times.
But to him, I bet he didn't.
No,
in his mind.
Oh, he was Gucci.
No, this is an average everyday ride to the center.
Marcus almost had a corollary.
Y'all over that motherfucker white knuckling the whole ride.
Like, not me. Funny enough, the thing that fucked Marcus up the most with the driving is simply the left and right thing.
Yeah.
Because like when you would go around a curve, the way it is here, when you go around a curve, you see the car.
Yes.
Far before.
Yes, you do.
Because it's on your left side.
That's right. That's right.
But when you're on the left side and you go around the curve, you don't see the car until it's right there.
Oh shit!
So
I just had to do that in my brain, like,
yo, Marcus is like, yo, we're gonna die.
You just like, we're going to die. Like,
I'm like, yo,
no,
I understand why you feel that way.
Close your eyes. Do what I do.
No, I would have been on the floor of the van, like.
Bruh,
there's no room.
No, there's no room. There's absolutely no room. But here's the other thing with this particular excursion. Not only was the crazy driving happening, but this motherfucker apparently don't care about potholes. So
what are they called again?
Anyway, boom, boom, boom. I'm like hitting them at full speed.
Yo, I've been there. The road to San Pedro.
No,
yo,
because Marcus is like, I'm gonna close my eyes so I don't have to see this. I said, it's still going. The pothole's still gonna get you.
It's still going.
Pothole's still gonna get you. Yo, there was one. The first one that this nigga really hit. You could not have convinced me that something wasn't gonna come through the floor of the damn.
Oh, jeez, bro.
It was that loud and that sudden.
When you was a kid and you used to wrestle with your friends copying the shit you saw on TV, did you ever get hit with an atomic knee drop? Is that how them potholes feel?
Nah, it's much worse.
Because it feels like your spine.
Yeah, no, it's much worse. No, it's much worse. I felt like I lost a couple inches of height.
Damn it.
That's just that boom. I was like,
I'm shorter now. What the fuck? You was like, boom, boom, boom. I feel shorter now. I feel short.
So all of this on this 3-hour ride, and then
it's the fact that it was 3 hours.
Yeah, that's
wait. There's more. At approximately the 2-hour and 30-minute mark, torrential downpour.
Oh,
wow.
Torrential downpour.
Wow. And they were still driving the same way?
Oh, that don't change shit.
They know how to drive in the rain now.
They know how to drive in the rain.
That's what it is.
But nigga.
Y'all over there going,
no. At that part, I closed my eyes.
You had to.
All before that, I was fine because I knew that this was a thing in these countries.
Right. With the rain.
With the rain? Nah, fuck that. All right. Yep. I'm joining
you. The question is, can you?
Yo, shut the fuck up. Elizabeth, it's the big one.
Yeah, right. right.
So
right.
Now we're in the biggest dilemma we could possibly be in because we literally just traveled 2 hours and 30 minutes towards this excursion that is very outside heavy.
Oh, that's a good question. Discord asked too. He said, in those countries, what percentage of cars have fucked up fenders?
No, not a lot. You know what? But there are. We did cross this one sign. I ain't seen another one, so it may or may not have been more. We saw this one sign that said "heavy crash volume area."
I'm
like, yo,
listen to me clearly.
I'm turning around.
I have never seen a sign like that anywhere.
Heavy crash volume area.
I think I'm gonna rethink my Jamaica trip. You know how I am. Like,
yo, I was like,
I'm gonna be crying the whole time.
What the fuck is this? I was like, yeah, I had the same reaction you had to. I've never seen no shit like
I've
this.
never seen a sign.
Ever.
Listen, I haven't seen it on TV.
Bruh.
Never, ever.
Heavy crash volume. To the point, I was so confused to the point where I didn't register what the fuck it was saying.
Right.
First. I was like, what the fuck
is it like a bumper for bumper cars? Like, what the fuck is
I was like, yo, what does that mean? And then I thought about it.
It registered. Then it registered. Like, that's shit. The worst. That's the worst. When you see something and it's so horrible that your brain tries to protect you from that shit,
Right.
so it don't let you. And then when it finally registers, the abject horror, like,
bruh.
Like that shit
Mark,
hits you
like,
like,
right.
wait a minute.
We really are gonna die. Yeah, we really are gonna die. Shit. And it don't matter the size of the car. Size of the vehicle, the size of the vehicle that is driving does not matter. They still do the same shit.
Right.
Like on the bus back to the airport. This is a big ass bus. This is one of those luxury 40, 50 people.
And you still felt like you.
And this motherfucker still. Beep, beep. Oh, and they honk. Oh my God. They honk.
Panama.
Honk.
I've heard the same thing about Panama. I've heard the same thing about Panama.
Fucking much.
Yeah, they do that. They did that in the Bahamas too. It was
I
will say this about Belize. Nah, it wasn't that type of car. But I've heard about Panama. I've heard. Yeah, right. That long shit.
I'm like, yo, what?
And here's the thing.
They in the way. Move.
Here's the thing, though. When you see stuff like that happen here, your assumption, quite rightly, is people are annoyed.
Yeah.
It's some bullshit going on.
Up.
That's not what they're just
warning you.
Yeah, that's part of their signaling. The same way they signal is
No, I'm coming up this road. You're in my way. You're not gonna want to be in that spot when I get there. Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
So many times, Marcus pointed it out, and I was like, well, not that it makes it any better, but in this case, we're on a big ass bus.
So if we hit
whoever he's honking at, they're not gonna win.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
but that don't mean that you won't. That don't mean that you won't lose. See, here's the thing with those big bus crashes.
Facts.
The bus may have demolished that car, but somebody on that bus was made to pay.
Bruh. It also might tip the fuck over.
Yeah, facts.
Right.
But back to the excursion. So we get to the. I don't even know if we did it in the order we were supposed to do it in, because obviously the driver was cognizant that it was fucking raining.
Right.
So we ended up going to the shopping part first. Again, I don't think that was supposed to be first, but we went there, and because we were so actually, no, I know it wasn't supposed to be first now. Because we were so early, everything wasn't fucking open.
Right.
So that ended up taking notches off of what the situation should have been. Then we went to. Here's the funny part that Tim would enjoy this. So food, right? Oh shit! See?
Yep.
We didn't realize that there were 2 stops for food because one of them was called Rick's Cafe. We're like, okay, that's food,
right?
There's cafe in it.
Yeah. No, yeah, that was food, but that wasn't the main food that they were talking about for the excursion. The main food was the place called Margaritaville.
Oh, like the one? Yeah, I haven't been in one, but I've around them, past them when I was in Florida.
Yeah. So after we did the shopping thing with the Margaritaville, I
saw one of those pictures too.
Yes, that's where the beach is. That's where all those extra activities that you could potentially do was. Right. So that part was cool.
No sunset though, because it's raining like a motherfucker.
Well, the sunset was at Rick's Cafe.
Oh, okay.
Not Margaritaville. That was the Rick's Cafe was the last part. So we're at Margaritaville. When we get there, he's like, "All right, we're gonna be here for 3 hours because it's raining. I don't know if it's gonna clear up enough in time for actual sunset. So we're gonna spend more time here than we would have at Rick's Cafe." Right. So, all right, cool. So we're sitting there eating. Food was delicious. Food was amazing. Service was good. It had music and all that other shit. Beach was beautiful. It had stopped raining. It stopped raining. For a little while. And then I want to say because we were set to leave there at 3:30. I want to say at 3:12, it started raining again. Damn. Not heavy, just raining though.
Right.
So the guy was like, "All right, we'll go. We can still go to Rick's Cafe,
but there ain't gonna be no damn sunset.
Ain't gonna be no sunset.
Right.
You're not gonna see the sunset, nigga."
Can I get some of my money back? No, I guess not.
Hey, listen. Here's the thing.
Promise me sunshine, motherfucker.
No, the fuck they didn't. Rick's Margaritaville was very nice, even with the rain. Rick's Cafe, if it didn't rain, nigga, that would have been the spot.
Wow.
I absolutely would have been the spot because it was a perfect place for a sun. I mean, I'm a bit of a photographer, so
just a bit.
So I'm pretty decent at figuring out
what Norman Osborn say.
I'm
a bit of a scientist myself.
So that shit was amazing. Tiffany was mad because she was like, when we got there, he was like, I will be here for an hour. When we got there, she was like, because there are dives, like there are levels that you can jump off of into the water, and she wanted to do it. And I'm like, here's the thing. It is cold now.
Right.
It is still currently raining. We only have an hour. You are not going to dry off in time.
No.
To be comfortable on this 3-hour ride back.
Yeah, it's not like it was a short ride. That would be different.
Yeah, nah. So yeah, then
was that you being the parent again?
No, because we actually collaborated on that on that conversation.
I mean, I get that she wanted to do a triple Lindy like in back to school and shit, but
hey, listen,
that's not that ride back is going to be whack.
But this motherfucker, and it kind of goes away from my not mentioning names, because as y'all know, I mentioned names when it wasn't no bad shit.
Yes,
but when it wasn't no bad shit,
right? But
I do have to slide in a bad thing with this motherfucker. This motherfucker gonna tell the people we were standing next to, because they was like, oh, that's nice, blah blah blah. She like, yeah, he won't let me do it. Ma'am,
I just said
I am not. I know you would have. He's like, yo, I'm not trying to talk you out of this shit. I'm just telling you the
giving
fact.
You what I'm
this
trying
is what's gonna happen if you do this.
Yeah, I'm trying to
go. I ain't sitting next to you.
Fly free.
Yeah, go, jump.
But when you doing this on the way back,
don't even look at my
direction. Don't even look over here because you're wet. And I'm not trying to get wet.
At no point did I tell her she shouldn't do it. I just helped her because again,
that
wasn't just
like
me.
Trying to tell me what I can and can't do.
Shut the hell up. It wasn't me. We both were having this conversation back and forth of the reasons why she shouldn't do it. Oh no, he won't let me. Fuck you, man. All right, I'm gone. Let me separate myself from this situation. I walked the fuck away because nigga, you're not about this. But anyway, again, with the rain, it made it less than it would have been, but it was we still had fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't here.
And then the fucking 3-hour drive back.
That's not fun, bro. And
same thing.
Here's the thing about it, though. So when you do the 3 hours going sucks, but there's the excitement of it going someplace we ain't been to. So that kind of helps with the adrenaline and shit.
Yep.
But on the way back, you know we're about to go, and you realize that this is a 3-hour tour. 3 hours.
I hate you so much. But on top of that, remember all that traffic shit I was talking about on the way there?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's dark.
Oh no!
Yikes! And
that's when we almost had a head-on collision with this Benz.
That was probably the 5th head-on collision this guy has dealt with that day. To him, this is regular shit.
Right.
Y'all, we're gonna die.
Bruh.
It's like the car version of Frogger. Like,
no, that is exactly what the fuck it is.
Facts.
That's exactly what it is.
Facts.
So that's when the whole shit about what are we gonna do to eat? Leave me alone.
Right. I was in a car total for 6 hours. Do not talk to me.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm the baby, but we not young.
Right.
A 3-hour car ride.
Yeah.
In a comfortable car
is asking a lot,
bruh.
Yeah.
This is in a really suboptimal.
Right.
Honestly, no one can talk to me. Like after I did, yo, don't say shit.
I know y'all asses was hurting, y'all backs was hurting.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Knees all cramped the fuck
Right.
up.
They felt some of that. They felt it. I know they did because when we got back, the reason I knew that they were hurting is because when we got back to the resort, nobody said anything. We literally just all separated and went to our rooms. until niggas was in their rooms for about 5-10 minutes. That's when the conversation started. But before then, no one said
nothing to say. Yeah.
Anything.
Shit, I think that's pretty dope. 5 minutes, that's it. I'd have been done for the rest of the evening. Listen, fuck out of here.
My phone off at that point.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So damn, I do got to bring this up. So we ended up being at different resorts because, and again, I told the story, so I'm just gonna say his name. Marcus.
Loud as shit.
Yo, his ass
waited so long to start planning the fucking trip that by the time everybody was able to pay for it, some of the resort that he had picked to stay at was booked up.
Yeah.
So half of us had to book at the other resort that's on the same compound.
Mm-hmm.
I am never doing that shit again. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
I hear that.
I will never do that shit again. Because here's the thing. The only infinitesimal good thing about it was that it reminded me of my roots. That's how this shit started. That first Cancun trip that Marcus was on, it was me, my mother, my stepfather, Marcus, one of Marcus' friends, and my ex.
Mm-hmm.
When we stayed at that resort, we got so many. Oh no, you can't do that. Oh no, you can't do that.
Right.
This is only for diamond members.
Right.
You can't do that. And Marcus and I both said,
never again.
Oh no, we not. Fuck you mean? All inclusive is
only for diamond members.
Bruh. Fuck you. Oh, bet. So every time since then,
you stayed at the highest tier.
Right.
Yeah.
Except for this time because it's Marcus's birthday. And next time, he'll just be mad at me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going.
I don't blame you. I mean,
so
they got diamond shit and y'all in the cubic zirconia.
Yo,
that's not
first night. The first no, fuck it. He's right. The very first night, we go to the buffet. Now here's the thing. I look on.
Hold up. So they made a separation between.
Listen. First night, I look on because they the companies Bahia Principe love their resorts and probably will finish out going to all of them at some point because I really like their resorts. So I have the app. So I go on the app to see where the buffet is. I see something that says buffet. I'm like, all right, cool. Hit them up. Like, hey, the buffet is such place. We go. No, I'm sorry. This is actually the first instance. They was like, where the buffet at? Bitch, I don't know. How the fuck am I supposed to know? I just got here with you. We can find it. We'll meet there.
Right.
Oh, I'm like, I didn't say I just got here with you. I said, how the fuck am I supposed to show you where the buffet is from your room? I have not been to your room. Right. So we was like, all right, we'll meet there. We'll meet there. So we meet at what I saw to be the buffet.
Right.
We go in to the host to get a seat. Host was talking to us. Look down. Oh, you can't come in here. You have to go to the other buffet. He can go with you, but you can't come in here
because you're not on the diamond.
Right.
You're on the
I said,
or wood.
Nigga. Well, all right, so here's the thing.
He was on the
differences. The funny thing about it, that first time that I was talking about when we went to Cancun, that was noticeable. It was actively noticeable that there were different tiers.
Right.
This time, it wasn't like that.
Okay.
It was more like one of them is a family resort, and the other one is an adults only luxury.
Y'all not family though. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, sure, but again,
y'all ready to go.
Shut up. So
because you're the parent after all.
So I imagine the only difference between the buffets is that the luxury one serves liquor.
Oh.
The family one didn't.
Okay. All right.
It's little stuff like that. And that ain't a big fucking deal because we're staying on the fucking resort. I could just go to one of the bars.
Facts.
Like,
right.
It's not a fucking big deal. But still, we found this out later when we was booking the excursions. We were talking to the lady, and she happened to look down at my bracelet. She was like, "Oh, y'all not supposed to be in here." Because there's 2 lobbies.
You peasants.
The luxury lobby. She was like, "Yeah, y'all not supposed to be in here."
And it was, excuse me, no song.
No. She was like,
remove them from the premises.
She was like, "Look, just don't let security catch you." I'm like, all right, cool.
Wow, hold up, no, not cool. Y'all on vacation? And y'all still got to look out for the cops.
No.
That's
it's
crazy.
It's the overall thing is not cool, but the fact that she was being cool about it, I'm like, all right, I appreciate that.
She was like, "You low budget motherfuckers ain't supposed to be in here."
I'm gonna walk around. Oftentimes I make jokes on here, and sometimes I try to make only jokes that can be like acceptable all around. This one isn't going to be because the person is a piece of shit, and they did something that should never happen. But I was walking around on my Chris Benoit shit like, yo, because then they couldn't see my fucking wristband,
right?
And they wouldn't know, that I ain't belong in that part of town.
Chris Benoit shit.
I ain't belong in that part of town. So
yeah, but all it's gonna take is one security guard.
All that would have
to be inquisitive.
But here's the thing.
Excuse me, Mr. Benoit. Could you move your hands so I can see what got?
Here's the thing. I didn't think it would be an issue, and it ended up not being an issue. It only happened. It was only an issue once, but it only ended up being an issue because I got lazy. I ain't gonna hold you. I got lazy. I wasn't even thinking about it at the time. Again, I thought there was only one buffet on the premises, so I didn't even think. I'm pointing this shit with the wrist. Oh yes, that seat's over there.
Waving it all around.
I bet the light from a chandelier hit that motherfucker. Security was like, "Oh hell no!
Oh, sorry,
apprehend him."
So, kick him to the other side, to the cubic zirconia side.
Right,
bruh. It was
demented man. Like what?
Oh, all right. So let me see. All right. So one thing that happened while we was on that excursion, Marcus ran into this hustler. He didn't almost get hustled, but he would have gotten hustled if he was somebody else. Shut up. One of those. You can have this and just give me whatever you can. Type
oh
people.
Nah, we not doing that. Yeah,
so
that's that bullshit.
But Marcus is a pushover. Marcus literally. Let me tell you how much of a pushover this motherfucker is. They were on the beach. He ran into the dude. The dude gave him he handed him one bracelet and he was going to give him another one. Marcus said, "All right, let me go get my money." He came back to the table. The entire time he was at the table, he's complaining about not wanting to do this.
Oh,
sir,
man.
Nothing is making you do this.
Right, don't buy it.
Absolutely nothing's making, just don't do it.
Yeah.
So what happened is, I was the only person who exchanged my money into Jamaican money. Mm-hmm. To this day, I still don't know what the fuck Jamaican money is called because all of the locals were saying Jamaican money. So I have no idea what the fuck they call it.
So that's the name. Fuck
it might be, but it might be just that we're not from there. But that's what I'm calling it.
That's what I'm calling it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Your local said Jamaican money. I'm gonna call it Jamaican money.
His mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. Yeah.
So So I was getting low because
you left.
Shut up.
Oh,
because
I got a Baltimore slang.
When I exchanged my money. No, I'm sorry. Marcus did exchange, but Marcus didn't have that much cash on him when he exchanged.
Okay.
I had like $100 because I purposely took money out to take on the trip.
Right.
So by that point, Marcus was pretty much all out of his money.
Damn.
And I didn't have much because the way their money is, it's like $150 of their dollars to one of our dollars or something like that.
Say that again?
It's like $150 of theirs to one of ours.
Nigga.
So
I beat.
So I had like 12,000. I had like 12,000.
Jeez.
But the problem is they ain't give me too many hundreds. So when I'm tipping people, I'm handing out 500s.
This nigga,
because I ain't had fucking change.
This nigga over there like Mitt Romney. He over there on $500.
Because there ain't no fucking change. And if
nigga, everybody wanted to serve. Everybody wanted to serve.
That's right. Though. We had amazing service.
Of course you did. They listen. They back there in the kitchen going, "Hey, yo, we got a rapper out there or a football player, something." But he just giving out $500.
Nigga. So, I was running low because I was doing that, and then I had bought a shirt, and that. We went
that
to
cost you $10,000 of their dollars.
No, it was $3,000.
Bruh.
And we went to this convenience store.
Hold on, you got to tell me. Did the shirt look like one of the ones The Rock used to wear back in his heyday?
No, it's not a silk shirt, nigga.
Yeah,
it's a nice shirt.
That shit should have been for $3,000.
I was about to say you spent $2,000 Jamaican dollars over there.
Listen, nigga, it's a nice shirt. $3,000 is like $20.
But it's still $3,000.
Nigga, I don't live there. Like, I don't make the rules, nigga.
My brain says now.
I understand.
That shirt is $3,000.
I get it.
That's what mine's doing, and because of that, I'm seeing you coming down the aisle with the eyebrow up and all that shit.
Yeah, no,
that's the shirt I'm envisioning.
At this point, the shirt needs to be framed.
I swear to God, never mind. Anyway, So I spent the $3,000 on that, and
stop saying that.
Oh, woo! That's some Ric Flair.
Shut up. We went to the market, the little market that was in the shopping center, and I probably spent like $1,100 there. Shut up! God damn it! So my point is, I didn't have much left. So what we did was.
That's too rich for my blood.
We had some 50s.
And you talking about me?
Shut up.
You balling over there in Jamaica.
So we had some 50s, and Marcus was like, "I don't have no money to give him." I'm like, "All right, you take those 2 50s. I'm gonna add this 50. Go ahead and give him that, because he said, whatever you can give me."
How many American dollars was that then?
Yeah, that was like $1.
Oh, right, 150. Oh, shit. Y'all gave that man $1.
Yeah, Nate, hold it. First of all.
Now I switched it the other way.
Right. First of all, y'all ain't get that man shit. Marcus gave that man $1. Second of all, this motherfucker said, whatever you can give me. Third of all, when Marcus got back to him, he said, this is not enough. This is only 50 cents. So not only are you grifting, now you're lying.
Yeah.
Right, because it was a whole dollar.
It's not no fucking 50 cent.
Extra 50 cent.
Yeah, what fuck is you talking about that?
So Marcus was seething. Marcus said, all right, give me the money back.
Consent, Steven.
Now he left. Shut up. He left. He left the one bracelet at the table with me, and he went back. And the dude handed him the other bracelet, and he gave the dude the money. He's like, this ain't enough. So he was like, all right, give me the money back. He gave him the bracelet back. Yeah. And for the rest of the time that he was on that beach, because Marcus was like, I'm not about to go over there and get the bracelet right now. You're going to wait. Yeah, you're going to wait. The last time he was on that beach, that dude was harassing him about the bracelet. Mind you, this bracelet, you remember Gimp?
Yeah.
This was yarn in a GIMP pattern.
Goodness.
Oh, it was yarn in the GIMP pattern. This shit wasn't worth much more than the fucking dollar.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. Oh God.
Yeah.
Like I just gave you 150
this nigga
Jamaican dollars. You better give me my bracelet.
150 Jamaican dollars.
Yeah.
For this yarn bracelet.
Yes.
I set you up for probably the next week.
Yo, shut up.
Right.
It's 150 Jamaican dollars.
I don't think that's how that works.
Listen.
I don't think that's how that works.
Listen. I'm spending money left and right. And this how you treat for a piece of yarn?
Yeah,
I'd have yarned in his face.
Shut up. Anyway, yo, he can't help it, Eddie.
Hey, yo, we jamming?
Shut up. Stop that.
No,
it was. I mean,
up,
they was doing some pretty cool run-ins.
I gotta put him in timeout. He did that shit. Yo, he did that shit when I landed, right? When I landed.
Put him in timeout.
Oh no, listen. Because this isn't. See, you gotta as you do more things with your fellow multi-world members, you'll realize that a lot of this shit is the long con.
It is. It's true.
Monday.
It's true.
This nigga put in my inbox. Yo, you jamming? Yesterday,
it's the run-on jokes for me.
Yesterday, when I got back, this nigga put in my inbox. Oh no, not on inbox. He commented on my Facebook post. Oh, we not jamming no more.
He's not. Listen, he's not wrong. He's like the troll in multi-world is multi-layered and faceted. Like that shit, it can last a month.
You know what I think is fucked up?
What's fucked up?
I was just checking on my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
as a good friend. I get cast for that shit.
I agree.
Fuck
because
you.
when I saw you, I said, welcome back. All happy.
Yeah.
And you was
then,
like,
the nigga
why the fuck would I want to be back here?
I mean, if we ain't jamming no more, we ain't jamming no more.
Yo, shut the fuck up, yo.
Shit. Just say that. But welcome back.
Thank you, sir. So this tension is going on between Marcus and the man. I don't see none of it because I don't know where the fuck they are. But they come back because it's time to leave. Marcus leaves he Dawn was like, hey, let's you won't give him his bracelet back. Marcus was like, fuck him. He can come get it. And left it on the table. We get to the bus. Now, I don't know. Dawn said some man gave it to her. I don't know if that's true or if she grabbed it. But when we get back to the bus, she has it now, and she's trying to give it to Marcus. Oh, Marcus is like, throw that shit on the ground. Throw that shit on the ground. It's not coming on this bus. And now here's the point where he starts to go fucking overboard.
Oh boy.
Sir, first of all, it's a piece of string. It's like 3 or 4 pieces of yarn. Take the shit. It's no, like, you should have given it back to him because you gave him the money back. I mean, you took the money back. You didn't do that because you felt disrespected. I understand. Mm-hmm. I ain't mad at you reacting because you felt disrespected. I get that. I'd rather not have to fight somebody because of this. But it didn't seem like that's what was going to happen. So I was good to that point.
Right.
And then there was this Dutch couple on the bus with us. And remember, I told you, this bus is small as shit. Mm-hmm. Marcus is standing in the aisleway of the bus, leaning out of the bus, talking to Dawn, telling her basically throw that shit on the ground. Funny enough, the nigga that was driving the bus was like, yeah, throw it on the ground. But Dawn was like, no, I'm not throwing this on the ground. You could just give it to somebody. Like,
right.
The fuck?
Ignore that. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay, you rapping?
Nah. I'm jamming. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Have fun with that. So, like I said, there was a Dutch couple, and the way that Marcus was standing, he was kind of preventing the dude from sitting all the way back. Dawn noticed it. She pointed it out. And when he does this, is because he don't get like this often, but when he gets like this, these be the times where I be wanting to yoke his little ass up so that I don't have to fight somebody else.
Right. Like I was saying earlier.
Because he like, oh, he'll be all right. If he want to sit back, he can sit back. Sir. But he literally has to do gymnastics in order to sit back, in order to not bump into you.
Right.
You're invading his space is what's happening.
Right.
But of course, when Marcus gets that mad, he gets belligerent. And this was his square that he was standing on.
Right.
Eventually, Dawn ended up giving it to somebody that was walking by. So Marcus was so mad.
Am I toxic for fucking with that type of vibe, though?
Yes, absolutely. 1,000%.
Just making sure.
Because you shouldn't be actively doing shit that's going to get us into a fight.
Right.
Yeah, facts. Especially in a foreign country.
Nigga, if you just did shit, if you were just existing and we got into a fight,
that's different.
That's a different thing. That's a completely different thing.
That's different.
But you're actively contributing to a situation that can get us into a fight? Nah. Nigga.
And let me tell you, you don't want to get involved with any legal principality in a foreign country, bro.
No, you
don't want that shit.
Fine then, nigga. No, then fine. No, nigga. Shit.
Fuck that.
I gotta keep my eye on Eddie.
No, you don't.
So,
not CB, not me.
So that happened. Like I said, he went overboard. One of the things about this trip, it's funny going there as opposed to going to a Spanish-speaking country, which has been all of the other countries that I've gone to as an adult were Spanish-speaking. It's a very interesting dynamic and comparison because in Spanish-speaking countries, oftentimes the locals are enamored with me because I can speak and understand Spanish. So they get excited and start talking to the point where I don't start dancing no more. Look, I don't even understand what the fuck they saying no more. They get so excited because they're used to talking at a snail's pace with the fucking visitors, and then they see that I understand what they're saying. They start talking normal, and
but what I've seen from other people's experiences is that depending on where you go, a lot of times they're just happy you made the attempt,
right?
Instead of you going over there being a complete gringo and not even
absolutely.
Like I'm going to at least say hola, right? I'm gonna at least like be like, okay.
I'm going to at least.
They can smell the American on you, fam.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
But you're in Jamaica now.
Wait a minute. Let me put some. Anyway,
so stupid.
So the difference is, again, the Hispanic people are enamored with me because I can speak and understand the language. But in Jamaica, the locals are disappointed in me because I look like I should be able to understand.
That's what I was about to say.
You know how many times these motherfuckers walk by a Rasta?
It's the dreads, nigga.
No, actually, no.
It's the dreads. It's the beard. It's the whole
swag. Hey, Rasta, you from here?
Hey, Rasta.
You from here?
Actually, no. I'm from America.
I'm actually from Nebraska. I'm from Nebraska. Like
so many times.
I don't even pissed.
So cut your hair in their face. You see in their face. Oh, that's what. One of them was like,
"You know
Rasta?" I said, "No, I'm not Rasta." But your hair like Rasta. Yeah, I understand. I understand the point that you're making.
You know how y'all be jamming? Well, we be posing.
Nigga, I understand your point. And what happened to me what happened to me on this trip that doesn't usually happen to me on trips, I'm pretty sure it's because I've never taken the gimbal out of the country yet. But until now. People think that I'm working combination with the locks and the beard, and I'm walking around with a gimbal with a camera on it.
You think you working?
Oh, you work here. Like
that's no geographics.
This couple. So this is like the day before the last day. So when they see me, their reaction is warm. Mm-hmm. So in my head, I'm thinking I must have run into them at some point during the trip, and they remember me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The dude was like, "Hey, what's going on, man? You do photography?" I'm like, "Yeah."
That was the wrong answer.
Right? Because again,
wrong answer. They thinking that you,
right. He like,
great. The whole multi-world.
Can you do a photo shoot with my wife? It's my wife's birthday. This is our last night here. I'm like, oh no, I don't. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. I was about to mute his ass. That shit was ass.
You good, my guy? He don't know.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
So
I said, yeah, don't worry about it. Nigga, don't sound annoying. Right after I said,
no, we didn't. No, nigga, you lagging like shit.
Yeah,
we didn't hear any of that.
The latency was crazy.
Yeah, so imagine how it is for me. Like,
no,
we can't. Yeah, we can't. There's no correlation between.
No, I'm just saying, if y'all experienced that, like when I said what I said, and y'all said what y'all said, if it was late for y'all, but it was early for me. Like I heard it in real time. Y'all heard it later. No. That's all I'm saying.
Nah.
No, that's what happened.
No, okay, no.
I know that's what happened, but we're not considering that.
Eddie, ignore him. Anyway, so they're like, "Oh yeah, it's my wife's birthday. We're doing the dinner at one of the reservations, and we wanted to see if you could take." No, sorry, I don't. How much?
Wow, they about to hire you.
How much?
No. This is the last day. No.
This making money.
This is the last day. That's funny.
How many?
No.
Are you
the last day? This is the last day. We were literally about to leave.
Is it going to be 3,000 Jamaican dollars?
It wouldn't have been enough to. It would not have been enough to reschedule my fucking flight.
Oh.
So no, wasn't going to happen.
100,000 Jamaican dollars.
That's pay for any flight in the world.
That's
not a lot of money.
Actually, no. I could have been able to get a flight. See? That would be a little less than $1,000.
Ew, no, never mind. All right,
right.
200,000. Because you still need some money too.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making. Like, this got to be worth it, all the way worth it. Not just staying in Jamaica for a couple of hours, which would be taken up by me doing this fucking photo shoot. Like, no.
He saw you. He saw the dreads. He saw the beard.
If a t-shirt is $3,000.
You work here, motherfucker. You work here.
Oh, thanks. And I was like, I don't normally do this, but I felt so bad. I had to lie to them. I was like, "Yo, I don't work here, but I did see a dude in the lobby with a camera."
You suck, yo.
So, go ask the lobby, and they might be able to take
yes, the chase of goose. On a wild.
Yo, listen.
You was not.
I had never experienced this in my life.
He was giving them hope.
Back here, if I had this situation, number one, it's not for the same fucking day.
Right.
Actually, except for that one time we did the photo shoot that same day that we met Ashley and them. But that's that don't happen often. That's not how that works.
Right.
So here I would normally just give them my Instagram or something like that. I've never been in this particular situation before.
Right.
So I was like, fuck, I don't know.
It reminds me of the very first meeting that Multi-World had in Baltimore. And we were walking up the street with a bunch of camera gear. And the three ladies was like, "Excuse me, are y'all photographers?"
Right. First of all, ma'ams.
Miss Ma'ams.
No. We just like to walk around with camera gear.
Yeah, it's
just randomly. Yeah.
It's a hobby.
Yeah, that's what we do. But
we literally had lights cameras and action.
Shut the fuck up.
She asked us, "Y'all take pictures?"
That's what I told them, McKenna. So yeah, I would have never lied in a way that was just going to be a complete dead end. They was going to get the answer. I know you would have too, but they was going to get the answer from that little thing I put them on.
Well,
like,
sure,
they'd have got the answer if they'd have went to the lobby and asked. But here's the biggest issue.
What's that?
About this particular trip that happened. I don't know if this shit just never came up before or I just wasn't in earshot. The biggest annoyance of this particular trip was the display of American ignorance from the people who were with me.
It's you hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Bruh, like this. One of the people who was with me on the Miami trip, the one that was so shocked and amazed that there was a fucking Target in Miami.
Yikes.
I just want that to sink in a little bit.
Yikes.
Just wanted to sink in a little bit.
There's McDonald's here.
Hi, I'm glad you said that. I was waiting for that. Same person when we were in Jamaica, when we only traveled from the from the airport to the resort, was like, oh, I couldn't live here. They ain't got no McDonald's. They don't got no KFC. They don't got no Burger King.
Yikes.
Ma'am, first of all, we've been on one road.
Yeah, like, bro. Like,
second of all, this is an entire country. Entire country.
It's an island, though.
An entire country. What the fuck is wrong with you? And they were saying so and asking so many things that just let me know.
It was like a person, people who had never traveled beyond.
Bruh, and I've been out of the country
with
all of these fuckers.
Yeah. Just yikes.
Y'all realize this is a country, right?
They would have really struggled in the Bahamas. I can't remember which part we were in, but there's only KFCs and Burger Kings. They don't have anything else. Because nothing else.
So
I would have been good.
On that long excursion, we saw KFC.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Because we traveled more.
Right.
And it's a country.
It's a country.
You do realize that these big brand restaurants, department stores, shit like that, they're global.
Yeah, they're international companies.
They're global. So yes, you're gonna go to France and there's gonna be a McDonald's.
Also,
yes, you're gonna go.
There are stretches of road here where we can drive for an hour
and you won't see any McDonald's.
Right. It's like, what is wrong? What is
the display of American ignorance is
nigga? Really, I'm like, what the fuck? What are we doing?
I literally see examples of this every day online.
Mm-hmm.
Just the wild ass.
Here's the problem with that, right? I'm a decent curator. So when I see this shit online, normally I'm like, yeah, these online motherfuckers be bugging.
Right.
Because I don't generally deal with this shit in my real life.
Right. The issue with that is I did a video years ago on I think it was my Tombstone channel where I talked about these comments you see in these
they're coming from real people.
These are sometimes your neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
That ignorant, stupid, myopic bullshit is coming from coworkers, neighbors, family members. They are all around us.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Thanks.
Yeah. It's like, That was the most disappointing thing.
So did you bring any of those Jamaican dollars back?
No, actually. The last day at the buffet for breakfast, I just left.
Oh, so you just tipped like $1,000 again?
No, it wasn't 1,000.
You tipped.
It was much. It was closer to like 600-700.
600-700 Jamaican dollars.
Yeah.
Can we get to a point where there are other countries where their money is worth a lot more than ours?
I'm about to say, Nick, that was less than
$8. And then they come here.
Yeah, you didn't
give us. I need some.
Right? Can we do that?
Give me 600 American dollars because your dollars are worth so much more.
Right.
Give me that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All facts.
Your dollar's worth like 2,000, so you just
right,
bro.
Right. Give me.
And that was the thing. So it was like it led to a cognitive dissonance for us because we're like, I don't know how much is a lot to tip them.
That's
because I don't know what their cost of living is.
Right.
Because their conversion rate is one thing. Cost of living is a
whole different conversation. It's funny because I know in Panama they have the Balboa, right? It's a 1-to-1 with American dollars. So you can literally go down there just with an American dollar and just buy shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what the change is and all of that.
Here's the thing. I know this generally. I just didn't think about it for Jamaica. They prefer you give them American dollars.
Of course. Yeah. Even in Belize.
Really?
They prefer because Belize money is two times less than American money. So
also,
you give them $1, you gave them $2.
On top of that, the airports tend to have a worse exchange rate.
Absolutely, 100%. 100%.
So they can get to places where either they can spend American money or they can get a good exchange rate on whatever you get.
100%.
So, like I said, I knew that from my experiences, but for some reason, I didn't think about it when it came to Jamaica. So I exchanged my money as soon as we got out the airport. The dude was like, it'll be $25. I'm like, oh, well, how much is that in Jamaican money? It's like, oh, no, you didn't exchange that at the airport, did you? It's like, sir, you lost out on a little money. You got you lost out on some money.
You got
damn it. But overall, again, I know I harped on the y'all know what the fuck the deal is by now. If y'all still listening to us, y'all know that when I go on these vacations, I come back on here and I tell the bad stuff because the bad stuff is more entertaining.
It is. It really is.
That's really all it is. We had an absolute blast. Marcus enjoyed. This motherfucker has been effectively celebrating his birthday with us for a whole week.
Oh, damn.
Not a month, not quite a month, but a whole week. Last Friday, what the fuck is the name of that place, Chrissy?
Round One.
Last Friday we went to round one. And
then this Friday you went to round two.
Shut up. We spent collectively, we probably spent about $45 getting Marcus this one plush.
Oh my god!
See, it's. I gotta say, it's completely alien to me. These birthday. I know people that will celebrate the whole month.
Yeah.
It's alien to me because I don't come from that in my family. Like, once you get past a certain age, you get a cake in a card, you better take your monkey ass about it. Like this massive thing for birthdays, I didn't really experience that until I met my wife because her family does that shit. But it's when I hear people tell me they celebrate for, I'm like, yo, I don't think my birthday is all that special, but I know why I don't think that.
Right.
Because I wasn't conditioned. It's just a day. Yeah. Fuck. But I know why. Because I was conditioned not to see that way. But so when I see other people doing it, I'll be like, yo, that's amazing. The amount of hubris. There's just the amount of hubris to think that your birthday is a national holiday.
The amount of irresponsibility.
My birthday is the whole month of December.
It's absolutely not though. Nah. Listen, to the point where motherfuckers be spending unnecessary money on purpose.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
This motherfucker.
I've seen this.
National holiday.
One of the reasons. Shut up. One of the reasons I didn't go on both excursions is because I'm not about to spend the money to go on both excursions. Like,
right.
I'm good. I'm good.
It's a lot of money.
I love y'all, but y'all happen to be people.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate.
But that should be good enough, though. Think about it. Think about that for a second.
That's what the fuck I'm saying.
You're people, and I love you.
That's
right.
Good. That should be enough.
That's good.
Yo, you should never have to ask me for another thing in life. Like, what the fuck? Anyway,
I've gone beyond and above.
I can't stand y'all.
Whatever. So when I said, and here's the thing. In order for Marcus to not bitch, I kind of hid it from him. Mm-hmm. Even though I told him before everybody got there, when we were just looking at the excursions, I told him I'm not doing both. Yeah. He said, why? I said, for one, money.
Yeah, nigga.
He said, we don't even know how much it costs yet. I said, I know.
Don't matter.
That's just the first reason.
Right.
But anyway, when we actually booked, he wasn't with us when we started the booking process.
Right.
And I told everybody else, like, yeah, I'm not doing both of these. So yeah. Whichever one we do Wednesday is the one that I'm going to do.
That's the one that's going to get done.
Right. And that would have been the fucking tavern, but
the rain.
Now it rained both days. So, but after they did it and I found out exactly what it was, I'm kind of glad I didn't go on that one because I would have took my camera and there would have been nowhere to put the camera.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
So yeah, the bioluminescent. Of course, I'm taking the camera. Nah, there would have been nowhere to put the camera. I would not have been able to enjoy myself as much as I wanted to.
This is the other thing about being a camera person is the balance,
bro.
Because
it's hard as shit to get balance from gimbals, man.
Yo, these niggas ass. I'm saying the balance of you having a good time.
Yes.
And living in the moment. Absolutely. And you capturing the moment, but not living in it.
Yep.
And I've decided 3 years ago, I would have prioritized catching the moment.
Yeah.
Now I'm more about I need to be in the moment with this shit.
Yeah, I don't
enjoy this shit.
One of the reasons that I made that decision was so I'm not cussing in these motherfuckers out. Because here's the thing. In Miami, we was going somewhere, I think Bacon Bitch. And I was messing with the camera. And when I was messing with the camera, I wasn't walking because I have this thing where I tend to like to see where I'm going.
Yeah, exactly.
When I walk.
While I'm walking, yeah.
I know everybody does.
Call me crazy.
Yeah, maybe it's just me. But one of the people that was with us turns around, him and that damn camera.
See,
listen to me clearly.
See,
you will get cussed the fuck out.
See, I actually had a similar experience the last time we went for that week in Florida.
I love this camera more than I love you.
Like, I want to capture some of this shit because I'm gonna use this content when I get the fuck home. Right. And yet, here we go. You need to shoosh. Why? Because I'm gonna tell you, when we come home and the pictures all look great and the video look great, it captures the whole moment. You ain't thinking about the fact that it took me to do this to get this, for you to have these memories and shit to look back on. So calm your ass down.
Calm your cooch. Because you can leave. You can keep going. I'll be fine.
Right.
I've been to Miami several times. I know my way around downtown Miami. Like, fuck. But anyway, I'm glad I didn't go on that one because I would have not had fun. And that was the purpose of the trip. But anyway, so Marcus, after the whole fucking buffet thing and room service thing, turns out another reason I'm never doing this shit again. We didn't get room service.
Whoa.
Our resort didn't fucking do room service. So here's the thing. So when you pick up the phone, there's a number for room service, right? I dialed that number. The phone rung for literally 10 minutes. Now, that didn't mean anything because I've experienced that before. in places that do room service. So that didn't mean anything. That just means that they're a little busy. Yeah, I mean, I haven't experienced it a lot, but I've experienced it before.
Right.
It just means they're busy. And that made sense because it was the buffet was about to close. Right. So it made sense for a lot of people to be doing room service because they don't think they're gonna make it to the buffet in time.
Right.
So I hung up. Listen. I hung up. I picked back up. I dialed 0 to get the operator. Front desk, effectively. It was like, hey. I was like, hey, I'm on room service. It was like, all right, what's your room number? I was like, what the fuck was it? 22612, some shit. Mm-hmm. It was like, oh, unfortunately, we don't do room service to that side of the hotel.
Yikes.
Because y'all in the cubic zirconia.
Right. Exactly. Mind you, at this point, it was 9:51.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
You think I ain't eat? Y'all know better. Yeah. I made it to the fucking buffet.
I bet you did.
I got down there.
I bet you did.
Listen. Up until that point, every time we went to the buffet, we would go in to the front, stand at the podium, wait for somebody to see us, tell them how many people we had with us, wait for them to find the table. Nope. I went in the side door, went straight to the actual buffet, got my plate, got my food, figured out a seat later. Sat down, ate, satisfied.
Oh, that's right.
All before 10:05, because it's not like they kick you out.
Yeah. They're going to let you get it all
that before like 10:05, 10:10. So that was good. Then, again, we were supposed to be bringing in Marcus's birthday with him, which did not happen because I went over there. I'm like, all right, where the people?
Right.
He like, all right, let me put the groups. Oh, no. As soon as I asked where the people was, one of the people messaged the group. Like, we still getting together? I replied instantly. Yeah. And Marcus replied, yeah, James just got here. Four hours later. The one who said, are we still getting together, responds back like, shit, I fell asleep.
That quick.
Here's the thing. I was about to leave. when I was literally in my head. This is what happened. We was listening to music, shooting shit, and all that other good stuff.
I'd have left.
The song that was on, I was like, bet. When this song goes off,
I'm out.
I'm dipping. Song it's like a minute and 15 seconds left in the song. She replies, oh, I was asleep. Marcus says, bring your ass here.
Bring your ass here.
So,
yeah,
that was like 2:30.
That would have been mine.
Bruh, that was like 2:30-ish. Then
I'd have been like, I'm clocking out, you clocking in.
Yeah, facts.
I should have. Because here's what happened. I stayed. And next thing I know, it was like 5:00. And she had been talking. She does the gym a lot. Like she's in one of them in the gym.
Gym rat.
Yeah. The day before, we had been walking around. We found where the gym was. She was like, they open at 6. I'm going to go to the gym at least one time while we're down here. I'm like, okay. Again, it's 5:00. 5:30 comes. My dumbass. Oh, didn't you say you wanted to go to the gym?
This is where you messed up.
Yeah. I just said.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to go to the gym? She's like, yeah. I was like, all right, I'll go with you. She's like, you sure? I said, yeah. Nigga.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, facts.
So we stopped by her room first so she could put her gym clothes on. Then my room so I can get my fucking some actual shoes because I had slides on. Mm-hmm. Then we went to the gym. Bruh, first of all, she really about that gym life. Like, listen, Listen, I've been to the gym. There were times in my life where I was consistent in the gym. I ain't on the shit she on. So, mistakenly, I was like, all right, I'm going to do the things that are kind of less intensive while I'm here. So I ended up doing mostly cardio.
Right.
The problem is that woke me up.
Of course it did. Got your blood pumping.
So once I realized the mistake I had made, I decided to be helpful. I found her. I said, hey, stop what you're doing.
Because I'm about to ruin the image and style that you
Shut up. Shut up. I said, stop what you're doing. She's like, why? I said, because if you work out for too much longer, you're going to wake up too. And she was like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We left. I went into my room. The intention was to go to sleep.
You already jacked now, though.
It did not happen.
Yeah, you already jacked.
Went to go eat breakfast. It's like, if a nigga get the itis, nigga going to sleep.
Facts.
Went to go get breakfast. Met in the buffet. Met another person that had fell asleep on us and didn't even come to Marcus's room.
Wow.
It's like, oh, you doing breakfast?
They got their rest in and shit.
I didn't know you would be up so early. Ma'am, I'm up still. Fuck you mean? Yes, I'm up still. I've not been to sleep yet. All right, well, you eating here? Yes, I am. All right, cool. So we sat down, ate breakfast. By the time that was finished, went back to my room. I tried to go to sleep again. Didn't work. Then these motherfuckers was up. Now everybody was up. And they went to lunch.
Of course.
I'm like, shit, I am getting hungry again.
You was still up. Yo,
I was still up.
I've done that dumbass shit. I'm telling you, it's not.
That was for the birds.
This point, we had what, like 30 hours of being up, 35 hours? Like
this shit for the birds.
I have issues sleeping now.
At all.
You know, the moment that shit hit me, I gotta take it, because if I don't,
right.
Nigga, that runner's high is not a game. That second wind, that you fought this sleep and now you up. Oh, now you want to be up, nigga? All right, bet. And that's what the fuck happened.
You mad, nigga?
Then,
I'm glad.
Shut up. Then we went and got lunch. And when I finished that, I tried to go sleep again.
You couldn't even get the itis, bro.
Bro, sleep wouldn't come. Sleep wouldn't come. And then finally, like, after they went on their excursion, I was done for the night. Like, obviously, because the fuck. Oh, and then this is the last annoyance. A small one, but a really one that I really have no idea how the fuck it happened. So, morning comes, check out day, and I'm sorry, this is the final annoyance with the people that I was with. Check-in day, like, all right, breakfast. We still do. God damn it, Tim. Something stupid happened with this computer. I'm like, somebody was like, good morning. We still doing breakfast at 8. I'm like, 8? Shit. God damn it. Fuck. But I had to I'm gonna split it too. I'm gonna do the people I was with first. So breakfast at 8. Somebody else, I just finished packing. I should be ready at 8. Third person, I'll be there. All right, let me do this again. It's 4 of us in this group chat. Right. One person said, we still doing breakfast at 8. Second person said, yes, 8's fine. Third person says, yes, I'll be there. This is the message that I sent to them. Somebody get me an orange juice with no ice. Now, if you were these 3 people, the 3 of you, 1, 2, 3. If you were these 3 people, and the plan was breakfast, because we know we're checking out today, right? And I say to y'all, grab me an orange juice with no ice. What y'all think that means? I'm just asking. Which
Oh,
you're not going to breakfast?
Yeah, and you want an orange. So
Eddie, bring you orange juice.
You're fruity.
Okay. All right. So.
Oh no. Wrong.
So. I
asshole
have to. No. So I have to say, this is just me then. No, that means I'm fucking coming, but I'm gonna be late.
Oh,
that's why I say don't get me ice.
I just thought
because I don't want the fucking ice to melt.
You were too much in your head.
Yeah, orange juice. I mean, with juice anyway, I don't get ice, so I just was like, oh.
No, at the resorts they give you ice.
Okay, well, yeah, I just thought you wanted the orange juice.
Right, like you are way too much in your head if you thought they was going to interpret that.
Yeah, that was on you.
Yeah, that was on you. That was on you. You was too much in your own head. Annoying. Oh, you still can be annoyed by it.
Yeah,
but
you.
But yeah, that was.
But and oh no, you're not joining us.
Yeah, that's what I would have said.
Yeah, I won't be eating. I'll just take this orange juice. That's what that's.
You know, my reply would have been.
Hold on, wait. Let me add on to this. You can't take shit out of the buffet.
Oh damn.
Oh damn. That changes. Okay,
yeah, that does.
Okay,
that changes everything.
All right. That changes everything. Because I'm like, am I really bugging that back? No, you can't take shit out of the buffet. So.
Oh, okay. Because I was
actually that's a problem for me. That's a problem for me.
My next message to you.
Shut up.
Been, do you want us to bring you some food too? So you saying that answers that, and then no, I wouldn't have thought you weren't coming.
Okay. Because like
I've never been to a resort.
This ain't they first rodeo. This is our last fucking day. Pretty much every day we ate at the buffet. So
I have a problem with them not being able to take shit from out the buffet.
It is what it is. I don't agree with it either, but the rules are the rules.
It's all inclusive. Give me my shit.
Right. Give me my shit.
I mean, sit here and eat it.
No.
That would be their rebuttal.
Nah, rules are rules. You gotta see both sides.
My rebuttal would be clothesline.
And then you would be, and then you wouldn't be breaker, and then nothing would be included.
Then
exactly.
Right.
Then do this.
Yeah. Then nothing would be included.
Then click clack.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I mean, listen, that's going to happen, admittedly. But I'm getting that elbow off. I don't fuck with
but no food. So
but you wouldn't get the food that you wanted.
I mean,
their food. Their food.
You get food in prison.
Yeah. Well, maybe
their food at that point.
I get you. They ain't gonna have the same satiation, my guy.
Yeah. You ain't gonna be like nourished.
Yeah. You're not gonna be sated from that.
You don't know that.
No, I do. I'm aware of how the body works. But. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. So I get it. Neither of you have done the all-inclusive resort thing.
Right.
So I understand where that would be a disconnect for y'all. But again,
these
are fuckers that I go.
I've done all-inclusive.
That's not what I said. Oh. Yours was a fucking whatever the fuck you want to call it. It wasn't this particular thing. These motherfuckers are people I go on vacations with all the fucking time.
Sure.
And they had been at this damn resort for 4 days at this point.
Yeah.
So, oh no, you're not going to join us one last time? Oh, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm just saying, give me a juice. I'll be there.
No, that's juice.
I don't want my orange juice to taste like water. Is that a crime? Like
I mean,
it is. To know.
I guess. Apparently.
Tell them you want orange from concentrate. God damn it.
I mean, and then you can put some ice in it. Sure, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. And then the last annoyance of the trip in general was, I love this particular company. Well, there's a couple things they gotta get the fuck together. And I think Marcus is more cynical than me. I think it's just a situation of them having old rules mixed with new rules, and they don't mix well.
Right.
Because they have an express checkout. You can check out on the app. But this ain't no regular fucking hotel. It's a resort that you need to get transportation in order to get to the fucking. So, in order to get onto your vehicle, you have to have a checkout slip from the front desk. On top of that, if you don't turn in your keys, they charge you. Mind you, not leave them in the room. No, you have to take them to the front desk. There's no drop-off place. No, you have to take them to the front. What the fuck is the point of me checking out on my app then?
Right.
So and here's the thing, because we went to different resorts, Marcus booked the transportation to get back to the airport. But because he booked it from his resort, I had to leave from his resort.
Right.
So I checked out on my app so I wouldn't have to go all the way back to my fucking lobby in order to take care of that stuff. We go to get on the bus, and the dude's like, "Where's your checkout slip?" I'm like, "I checked out on the app." Yeah, but you still gotta get a checkout slip from the front desk. Why? Luckily, he took care of it for me. He called and shit and got everything taken care of. But
why though? That's what I want to know.
Right.
I think it's an old policy that mixed with a new system, and they haven't
quite updated everything to the
So that's annoying. And then sadly, I had to get on a plane and come back to America.
Yeah, that's always no. That was the last annoying.
That's the worst. Yeah, that
was the last annoying thing right there.
It's like, bro, why am I here? What?
Yo, it's always the same when you leave and you having such a good time and everything look nice and shit, and then, oh shit, I gotta go back home. It's always.
But I ain't gonna hold you. If there was an equivalent of speeding, like in the air, that's what the fuck the pilot was doing.
There is.
Nigga, we got back 30 minutes before we were supposed to.
I've been there. It typically takes 2.5 hours on a plane from here to Orlando, right?
Yeah.
I've gotten there in an hour and a half. Like before, it's like, what the women? We there? Not that I'm complaining.
No, not at all.
I'm not complaining.
Not at all. I don't want to spend more time in the air, but
at all.
Like me and Marcus got in the Uber before we were actually supposed to land. That's how fast this motherfucker. He said it at the beginning. When we got on the flight, he was like, "Listen, it looks like a pretty clear day. I'm pushing it. We gonna try to beat the time that we're supposed to be there by a good half hour."
Basically, he was trying to beat. He's trying to do the Kessel run in less than 19 parsecs. And my Star Wars Han Solo.
I had drifted off, and when I had woke up, it's like, okay, we'll be landing in 20 minutes.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, how
I've
long
been there, bro.
Bro,
I've been there, bro. I've been there.
What the fuck is going on? I mean, I like it.
I like it.
I'm just a little confused. Like, what's going on here? Like,
I think one of the main
some
reasons
type of blood ritual.
I think one of the main reasons why certain places are not on my bucket list to go is I don't want to be in the air that long.
Yo,
I don't want to be in the
say
air.
Say that shit again, my guy, because
I just don't.
The exception, the lone exception of somewhere that is absolutely bucket list. I have to go back to Kenya.
Oh yeah,
I have to go back to Kenya.
That's
other than that,
that's a 15-hour flight.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Other than that,
send me a picture so I can see.
Yeah, I'm not. No.
And listen, I'd be more willing to do it if it's first class. If I'm going first class, I'm more willing to do it.
Of course,
I will say,
better experience.
Southwest not having assigned seats. The last time I took the Southwest thing was to go to Dragon Con in Georgia, and I was sitting up front where I had mad leg room. The bathroom is literally right there. Right. I don't mind that as much, but that's still asking a lot. 15 hours
coming back.
Send me a picture. I'm not
sending you no goddamn picture. You don't go, you ain't gonna experience it. Listen,
I'm not getting on the plane.
You get a picture. You get a picture of Kenya online.
You can go online. Yeah.
You go right.
Listen, if you Google Map at the right time, you might even see me. Like
facts. Yo, that Google Map shit is true because
it's facts.
my father's mother, she had passed away maybe 3 years prior to when I saw this. I went on Google Earth thing, and I put in the old neighborhood, right? Mm-hmm. And she lived like a block from us before I moved someplace else. But my mom's house is still there, right? I got down close to street level. My grandmother was sitting on the porch.
Wow.
Sitting on the porch.
That's how this shit go.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes they take a while to update those photos.
It does.
Right.
It does.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I did a Google Earth now and I see myself in Kenya.
You might. You might. Your little ass. You see your little ass over there, no dreads and shit.
From fucking 22 years ago.
Yo, that would be crazy. I ain't gonna
absolutely. But yeah, that was
the trip.
That was the trip.
And you came back and went out again.
I mean,
I must say that was quite entertaining. I'm glad that you were annoyed. I mean, I know. Okay.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I'm glad the stories
change gonna come. Change gonna come.
I'm just saying it made for an entertaining jaunt, and it justified the name of this episode. Jamaica, man. I see, and as Addie.
Oh, nigga,
you're not still jumping.
That was the worst part about it. These motherfuckers placating to these white fucking visitors. It was disgusting.
You see that? Yo, that's everywhere.
It was disgusting.
Any place you go to,
goodness.
Any place you go to where it's a country with brown folks in it, you gonna see because they got the money. Look,
they was mawning it up and
really putting it on.
They was on their best cool runnings. Yo, I'm like, a nigga even did a heel click.
Shut up.
I'm dead set. First night, me and Marcus was watching the show, and we were just like embarrassed, like totally embarrassed. This nigga ended the portion that we were watching with a heel click.
No.
Jumped all up in the air, clicked heel.
No. My brother, don't.
It's what happened. It's what fucking happened. I'm like, yo, what the? Like, Marcus, get me out of here. Why am I here? Why are we watching this? We need to go
but unfortunately, you will find this. Like I said, they have the typically the white tourists that come down there. They have crazy tipping power, right? So they going down there to give them the whole. But that's literally like you going to a Native American reservation and had them over there talking like those old movies from back in the day. Me, such and such. Doing the
little hand thing to the mouth.
Yeah, like stop. Don't. That's.
Please, you're better.
I know if you're not a person of color, that you don't understand how absolutely embarrassing that is for us to see that type of shit.
Like, bro, I know you want to get some money, but
come on,
not like this.
Not like this. Not like this at all. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Bad. That was the most annoying part of the trip.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
Well, I had to experience it much. It only was only
exactly.
Saw it.
Exactly. But yikes and gadzooks. So I'm guessing this is the end.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I mean,
you was late.
You're late.
I want to talk about me. I was talking with you. So I was late too. Like,
he was late. He actually was late.
Oh, and I was just talking shit.
But I want to thank everybody once again for joining us on another Saturday of shenanigans. I want to thank
shenanigans at Jamaica College.
Definitely. I want to thank Chrissy for coming back on the show. As a valued member of Multi-World, we don't see her enough on the show, and that's got to change.
Listen, I'm once a month now.
Once a month. Also, want to shout out to Addie for even though he was late, he still showed up.
Stop doing that.
Well, I'm talking about. I was saluting that. Salute. I'll salute that. You know what I'm saying? And look, he still new to show up to promote his channel. That's what's up. You see the shirt. Oh, I noticed the shirt, nigga. Because
y'all didn't say nothing last week, so I was just like, damn, y'all niggas dubbing me.
Nah, I noticed
you on camera? What the fuck?
No, but y'all ain't say nothing. Like, it's all good. And also, I'm mad at James because James always gets on my top for wearing wife beaters. And
he came.
But I guess it's cool because he got the logo on his though.
It's not a wife beater, nigga.
Yo, he got the logo on there though.
It's not a wife beater.
What is
at all? Look at the fucking shirt. It's a real tank top. Yes.
Yo, I don't refer to them as wife beaters anyway.
Well, none of us should be referred to them as white beaters.
Not at all.
It's terrible.
But, yeah.
You know where that shit came from?
You know
where that shit came from? It was a news story of a dude who had done something to his wife, and that was what he was wearing in the photo,
and it caught that name,
and that's
I'm not honoring him.
Right. Well, all I'm saying is I just find it funny. Like I got cascaded for that shit multiple times, and
you got what? You got what?
Never mind. But you get a pass because it got a logo on it.
So. It has nothing to do with the logo. Type of shirt. This is a tank top. This is not the same type of shirt. This is an actual shirt.
It's a shirt.
I thought you were just mad that my shit ain't have no sleeves on it. But
no, nigga.
All right.
Chrissy, promote Travis show.
Yeah, so actually we're gonna be filming in a couple weeks.
Nice.
And it is Heard It Through the Grapevine. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So TikTok will do reviews and things like that. But yeah, find us Heard It Through the Grapevine, Chrissy and Gigi.
Awesome.
No Discord. I no longer have that shirt. I no longer have that shirt because somebody took it from me.
That's just funny. And also don't forget to check out my man Jaded Nerd's channel.
Absolutely.
Called Jaded Nerd.
Send the name.
Send the name. Don't forget to check out my man Super Side Guys, Metas and Mutants. And if you have not already, go and subscribe to the Multiworld Entertainment channel. The last video that's up there now was the Scandal one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go check out the videos on there. Yeah, go check that out.
Yeah, these motherfuckers playing games.
Also, if you haven't, go subscribe to the Majestic Comics YouTube channel as well. Ed, you got anything that you want to start doing some more content outside of this, or you still busy?
He is, but he's not prepared to talk about it.
Yeah,
I got you. I'm your agent.
Shut up, nigga.
You need a new agent.
I'm trying to help you, nigga.
I get it, but we ain't talking about this off the show first. So.
Oh, okay. I'm just being sure. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're good.
No, Tim, you're right.
James kind of off base.
Oh, damn.
I'm not off base. What I said was absolutely whatever.
Damn.
I think you need a new agent, Eddie.
What was that?
You need a new agent.
I'm gonna fuck with you. But I got some shit in the works. I'm just doing school shit, trying to keep my grades up. But while I'm in school, I'm still creating outside of the podcast and shit. I ain't put it out yet, but I'm about to.
Literally what I said in like 50 less words though.
Damn.
Nah, but
I just want to point it out. No, it's cool.
Let me say it though.
It's cool. It's cool.
I'm not John Morant, my nigga. The fuck?
You close. Pretty close.
I'll be wilding like that. I'll be wilding like that. Because I would not fuck up no bag.
Thanks. All facts.
But anyway, for my man SPJ, my guy Addy, my sis Chrissy,
we
are Multiworld Entertainment, and we are out of here.
Peace.